Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday. Glad to start a new week with you here as we get back to incredible new jewelry that we have for you. Of course, big show and a big markdown Monday. This is where we really focus on brand new items for the brand new week, but it is going to be all about markdown still. And I know we're coming off a big sale event. You guys know that. Thank you for joining us for all of that. That was a lot of fun. But if you may indulge me, I may just go ahead and continue that for 3 big hours here with some great discounts. You may not see the banner. You may not see that extra 10% off, but I got to tell you, there are still some items that we just did not have a chance to get to, and that was over the last 10 days or so. So what we're going to do is bring you some big values on those items here tonight where actually, I got good news. We're going to actually exceed what you would have saved with that 10% extra off on a lot of these items. Now, that includes brand new. That includes pieces you've never seen before, designer styles, beautiful high-end. We've got some of the most incredible jewelry I've seen here. There is a ruby in a necklace. Pretty woman, eat your heart out. This is really, I got to tell you, this piece, and you know the best part is, this is the piece that is a full-on collar with rubies and diamonds, but the thing is this, it's like going back to the 90s on pricing in gold and diamonds and a true, look at that, you can see it from all the way across the room. So if you're headed to a royal event, this would be gorgeous, or just want to feel like $1 million bucks, right? A lot of us like jewelry for that reason. So don't necessarily need a special occasion to wear our gorgeous jewelry. It's meant to be worn all the time. So we've got some beautiful ruby pieces on the way. Actually, speaking of rubies, we also have a really cool ruby wheel. It is the month of rubies, of course, the birthstone for this month. So as we are halfway through the month, if you can believe that, we wanted to showcase some gorgeous rubies today. It's going to be on a wheel. They're really well priced too. 3 one-of-a-kind rings. Then we've got a bigger one later in a bridge setting. Gorgeous color, clarity you won't believe. Then we've got a blue wing black D tonight. It's a round. It is stunning. We added some pink diamonds. Hope you don't mind. So that's coming up. And then there is a yellow diamond piece that really has to be seen to be believed. It is one of our bigger overall diamond carat weights in a yellow diamond that features a 1 carat center. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is really one of the best we've done, I must say, and wait to see the value we're going to put together for you tonight. So also one more thing to tell you about, there's a Paraiba. I know we've been seeing some gorgeous Paraibas of late. We know we've been seeing some of the bigger greens, etc. But I have a stone that was, we decided, you know what, 50 pointer, let's put it in a necklace. When was the last time you saw a Paraiba in a pendant? We've got one for you here tonight, and it's really going to be affordable. And yes, we're throwing in the chain for free. So all that's happening. There's even a brand new gent style in all diamonds. So whatever you need. I hope also this. I've got about maybe an hour and a half scheduled of jewelry. You know it's a 3-hour show. So what I'm also going to ask is, if there's anything you're curious about, anything you want to see and check on availability, let us know so we can bring it out for you, and I guarantee you value, okay? Or maybe you were looking for that, that final sale wasn't maybe appealing to you and you wanted to get something with that return privilege. Well, that's back in full effect here today. So if there's something you want to see from even the previous event and we can bring it out for you, let me know, we'll do that. So we're going to start with some earrings, actually. Some opal inlays. Take a look at these. These are actually kind of matching with a pendant that we had the other day. It was yesterday, actually. It feels like months ago, but it was yesterday. So this is actually going to be our beautiful inlay. And so we don't have a carat weight here on the opals, but it's actually going to be heart shapes in the overall earring. But then of course you get this really pretty look, the way that's actually all inlaid pieces that's almost puzzle pieced together to create that heart shape in the earring, and then 4 pieces per earring. So 8 pieces of natural opal through and through. It's just 1 pair. You know how we got used to that one-of-a-kind situation over the big event? Well, that did not change. We got a lot of one-of-a-kinds here. So I think the recommendation stays the same here. If you want to shop successfully, you want to dial in as soon as you see something you love. That's the best way to go about it. So yellow gold, $14K. In the yellow, they will stay that way. We only have 1 pair, so come on in. And of course, always nice to see that heart shape. A little more unusual, but of course, you would not see too many heart-shaped opals. So this time we kind of just fixed it so that we could get you opals in a heart shape nonetheless. So here's what they look like from a distance. That's what they look like. Of course, that beautiful blue and green is going to be the dominating colors here. And then you've got a great length here on them. It's going to be a post just above center, I would say, on this post. And then, of course, you've got that 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. Butterfly backings as well. We'll try one on for you also, and get you an item number 3049. Guess I didn't do that yet. So must have forgotten how to host in that few hours since I saw you last. All right, so here we go. 3049. 112, of course, is the prefix on that. And it's going to be 1 pair, and let's just blow them out. Easy peasy, $299. Does that sound good? All right, sounds like they may already be gone and spoken for. Here's what they look like on, just in case you're curious as to what they're going to look like from a distance away, and they're gone. Congrats on those. And there's a look at them for you, Wayne, for your caller. And we'll go back to the wheel and take a look at the close-up once again. Now let me get to this really creative, unique style here with some turquoise and some diamonds. Oh, this would be beautiful with that turquoise smile necklace that we just debuted over the weekend too, with the crescent moon and star. We usually talk about the moon and stars. We're gonna just select one here, just the moon and the star. And that's gonna be all coming together in like, think of like a cuff bracelet, but for your finger, right? It's a beautiful ring and it's gonna be yellow gold only and it's 1124,499. So a special look here, of course, yellow gold only. These are designer pieces, so they must stay. We change gold colors if you're new around here when we can. It's just not all the time. So there have been some really cool designer pieces of late. So this is one of them. So that'll stay, as is in the yellow, but honestly, I think that we know this from just the other day. We loved our turquoise in the smile necklace in that yellow gold. That was by far the most popular. So we're looking at it again here and a great chance to pick one up. And it's going to be really affordable with that 50 points total weight in the Sleeping Beauty rounds, matching that necklace we had if you were lucky enough to pick it up. And then also you're getting that really, really special look with the diamonds at 11 points, creating those beautiful stones, which are going to be those 6 stones in that star. So let's go ahead and get you a much better value than I think you're even betting on here. It's going to be under $1,000 if you can believe that. I want to try it on because obviously a lot of people are more familiar with rings that go all the way around, right? This is really still going to be that comfortable. You get the same size you normally would. This is not a complicated design. It's not going to fall off the hand. Just go ahead and get your true size. But when you see the way it's built, when it's on the hand, it looks even prettier that there's that open space. Can you imagine if it were all somehow built as one? It might not have the beauty or certainly the interest visually that this has when you separate those two motifs a little bit. So it's like the star is kind of hanging out within what would be the crescent of the moon there, and it just gives you so much of that celestial vibe we're seeing all over high-end designer jewelry right now, and it's less than $9.99. So you can grab it if you'd like it. And then of course there's the look at it up close. You can see the consistency of those turquoise stones that we love. That's beautifully done. It is certainly not going to be even $9.99 or $8.88. Got a serious value here for you. Just let me know if you like it, because obviously it's going to go very quickly. And again, we're already seeing how that's happening. Pieces go before the final price tag is even up there. So that was happening all weekend long. It's going to continue tonight because we still continue to mark everything down this Monday night, and I'm not done marking this one down. Not even $8.88 or $7.77. We're just going to keep on going. Everything's got to go tonight as per usual. So instead of $6.99, we'll go even lower than that, and you can really steal some turquoise, which is one of those in-demand stones always, but just gets more and more so as time goes by here. Everybody's trying to get their hands on that Sleeping Beauty material that has been long mined out, mine shut down, mine closed. So it's always really a challenge to get it or to find it in high quality. And yet it's not even going to be $6.99, only going to be one. It stays in the yellow. We'll get size for you to whatever you need, and a beautiful look at $599 only. So a great value there if you want something a little bit more on trend, right? Definitely a non-traditional way to do a really, really beautiful star and moon design, because we're seeing a lot of those. But I think a lot of times when we see these really beautiful of the moment trendy, they sometimes get a little overly trendy, and then sometimes not. A lot of us are apt to invest a lot into those pieces that maybe are a little departure for us. So I think it's nice to have all that beautiful trend right design, but make it affordable so that you can feel comfortable trying it, because I think trying new things in jewelry is oftentimes what we don't always have the opportunity to do, but it's a lot of fun when you do. And I think you might find that you might discover you have a new style that you really like in jewelry. So highly recommend that one. $5.99. We'll see who's got it, and then we're going to move right along. We got a lot to show you, but like I said, any requests, I'm prepared for those too. Or if there's just something you're eyeing over the sale event, you're still wondering if it's still available, but you maybe are newer with us and you want to have that money back guarantee intact, well, this is the time, and I will do my best to keep all those prices marked down for you. So we'll give that a final, 2 seconds. And then we're on our way. We've got a big opal. Look at this necklace, just a closer view. It's not for everybody, certainly, but boy, when we get markdowns going like this show, it's awfully fun to bring pieces like that. Really, truly fit for royalty. And yet, what would it be if you were creating that for royalty? It would cost just truly, you could spend millions and millions of dollars putting that together, and instead, we've got it all set up, ready to go as one gigantic necklace done the right way. Think about those 5 precious rubies there as your focal points, and then that's leading down and about, going to cover really about half the neckline there until it goes to this really solid gold link. You see the mixture of the satin finishing and the mirror finishing to that link design that goes all the way around in your collar, and yet it's all finished in the back. So this is really well made, and yet that's going to be one. Just want to preview it for you if you're looking for something extra special tonight, that would be it. So we're back to our turquoise and diamonds. We'll see who's got it. Then we're going to show you a really cool designer ring that I happen to think is really just unique. And for us, we try to bring you a lot of unique. We try to never have, you know, too much of just one particular style. I've never seen us do a ring like this though. And how about, can we just say, there's something very special happening with this centerpiece here in the yellow diamond, and that is a really, really cool facet pattern that we've got here. So it's more of, think of it like those wider dome styles that we like to feature sometimes in really high-end designer jewelry, except it's going to start with all 18 karat yellow gold, and then you get 1124947. This is where we totaled up all the diamonds, but you've got yellow diamonds that are actually, this is what's so unique. You're probably thinking, wow, I've never seen a hexagon cut in this shape. Well, it's actually going to be the huge round diamonds there, and then you've got, you see this really cool facet pattern? That's what's so special about that piece. So that's a good look. And we've only got this one, and it's going to be a total weight of 134 in the diamond weight all together here. So bezel setting for that center piece there, and then you've got all those white diamonds the rest of the way. I mean, that's just a special look. And then the way it has a distinctive point, right? And it's a rounded point. So we're talking about not maybe as, you know, chevron-like as our Wonder Ring, but certainly with that look, you really have to see it on, because that's where I think we appreciate the beauty of rings like this, whether it's going to be on the index finger, whether you're wearing it pointing up or down, whichever way you want to go about this. But that's a really, it's a striking piece. And when somebody sees that, like, they know it's something different. And designer in the jewelry world usually costs more, usually different in any world, whether it be fashion or automobiles or homes or anything else, right? It's oftentimes more money to get these real exotics like this is. So to have this one for you, and we're going to blow it out for you as well. It's a really important discount on a designer piece. 134 total weight. We just put all those diamonds together. So that's your overall carat weight there. And you can see, I love that, you know, people think, oh, pave always is small stones. And most of the time it is. But you can see on occasion, you get pave stones that are actually still paved, but quite large in their size here. And that's what you have here. Really well done. And there's only one that's supposed to be $49.99. We'll take it a lot lower than that. And yellow gold, 18K, that much of it, very special to be able to get. And here we go with a great value, $1,999 only if you'd like it. $19.99. And then of course you get that one of a kind. You'll be the only one in the world wearing something quite like that, which is always exciting. There's a pride that comes with that when you've got a piece of jewelry that nobody else has. So that's a good one there, and $19.99. And then we're going to get to that ruby wheel on the early side because it's my most affordable rubies in the inventory, and they all happen to be together on one wheel, so we'll show you those. I was thrilled to see my favorite opal in a ring discounted here, and in a big way. So I want to show that to you as well. And then let me know if there's any questions you have, or like I said, requests. We want to hear those as well. I think my favorite Tanzanite left. We had a couple go over the weekend that were really fabulous, but my favorite Tanzanite ring remaining that they haven't let me show you in a very long time is here. And so I absconded with it today, and I'm very excited that I get to present this to you. I think it's the best looking Tanzanite, even over the 30 karat stones we have in pendants. That ring features truly, in my mind, what is the best blue wing remaining in our inventory for cutting, for red flash, even for the setting, all of the above. So if you've been waiting on that very special piece in blue wing block D, that's the one I would recommend taking a good look at tonight. But let's get with our opal here. So this one, designer piece here, if you'd like it, here's the opal. This is the really gorgeous opal that I just tell you, the cutting is a classic oval, but it's also set in platinum. It's item number 23643. So this would be that really big size. Now, you know that opals always are going to weigh less than they look like they weigh. So I just draw your attention to the fact this is already a 4 karat 60. So one of our bigger opals here. So you got a very special stone to start. It's going to look bigger than that. Yes, it's going to look like a 9 or 10 karat if it were any other stone. And then we didn't stop there with the extravagance. We gave it big diamonds. You get 15-point diamonds on each side. So those are very special. 15 points in the emerald cuts. That's important. You don't see those. It's not an accent anymore. We're not talking about just a little diamond here or there. You're getting the big stones to match the big size of the opal. It's all working together, and we have got to get it out the door right now. It's the lowest price it'll be. We're doing a lot of that tonight. So if it's a piece you've seen, rest assured it's coming down to its absolute rock bottom. and this is that platinum setting. So let me show it on, because this is where we're going to prove to you, and we've already got a lot of people on the phone lines ready to go. Right now it's a 5, so this is going to be something we'll, size for you up or down as needed, but we are still sizing our platinum pieces. You're not on your own with that. I think that's wonderful that we're doing that for you. And I've got 30 points in diamonds here. I'll tell you what, it's supposed to be $69.99. It has come down a mile. I'm really glad it has, because this is only part of the color. I'm going to try to just block a light here overhead. Immediately you see more of what's going to be the color play, or play of color. That's the technical phenomena. That's more of what you would see in person. So get ready, because it's going to wow you. And I know it's special already, but when you get that in real, like just natural light, just the kind of typical light you have at home, it gets even better. And let me flip it around so you can see a lot of the reds and the yellows are going to be up top now. You saw them directly at the base of the stone. Now you see there's quite a bit. It's may just look like blues and greens at first, but you get plenty of those dynamics of the more unusual colors, which are the reds and the yellows, which are super bright. And again, platinum stays in platinum, no longer $69.99. Thrilled we could bring this to half off at $35. That was actually the sale price for this weekend. Now, we didn't get a chance to show it. So, or at least I did not get a chance to show it. So here's the deal. It would have been $34.99. You would have taken $350 off that. Well, it still would have been over $3,000. I'm taking it lower than $3,000. So like I said, if there's a piece that is that wasn't able to get up on the air for the big sale event, it gets to come down even further, so that we can really help you save and continue to save, so that if anybody's thinking, well, I really want to keep shopping, but I really missed that sale, well, rest assured, I'm going to make sure that pieces go even further down than where they would have been on a lot of the sale event pricing for you. So that's a huge advantage, I believe, because obviously you didn't miss the boat, right? We got a chance for you to pick something up here and still save a bundle and not ask for $3,300 or, like I said, even $3,000. We're taking you below that price just to make sure it's really easy, so that somebody can get the big opal of a lifetime that usually you would not have the chance to own at under $3,000. But it gets better. You're not spending $29. You're not spending $28 or $27. We could drop it all the way down to $2,500, and we're looking at a very serious value. But you know what? Feeling extra generous on the discounts today. Let's go better than $24.99. We're going to move some serious jewelry today, and that's a fact. And yet we've got the big top of the hours and the Paraiba necklaces here, and a gorgeous round Tanzanite, et cetera, et cetera. The list goes on and on, but this is not even $24.99. We are truly blowing it out. Rock bottom, this is under our own cost on the piece, and it's only $2,399. And for an opal that's that size, out of the best mine, undisputed fact there. I mean, it really is. You cannot argue the fact that the best black opals come out of Lightning Ridge, Australia. Very few of them remaining to come out of that mine, but this is where a prime example of one of the bigger gems you're going to find, really exquisite quality and material, and only the one. So we'll see who's got it. Then we are going to be, you know what, I thought we'd run some auctions tonight too, just to get everyone involved and kind of, I'll take a little break from pricing, and you guys will make up your own for a while, which will be fun. So that should be something to look forward to. Yes, Sean, go ahead. Oh, okay. I think if you're talking about the one I think you're talking about, it may already be gone. Did you check and make sure it's still available? Okay, good. Which one was it? It was the one with 33 points. A star sapphire. Very nice. I don't remember it. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. We have that debate of, is it a star sapphire or a star design? So yeah, that wasn't a star sapphire, you get what I'm saying now. All right, so that is wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And let's get to our little ruby wheel, because again, halfway through July as we are, and I wanted to put together a little something for you for our ruby lovers out there. And no, if you were not lucky enough to be born in the month of July, but you still love rubies, that's what this wheel is all about, because we all, I think, can appreciate rubies, but a lot of times we have to really, really step back, because they do, in higher quality material like what you're looking at, they really do get to be some of the most expensive stones in the world. They get to be tricky to own if you are not on an unlimited budget. It can be very difficult to find a way to get really fine Burma rubies into your collection. Proud to say that, yes, we flashed the necklace, but here's something that really is a take on that. Now, that necklace is not exactly what I would call affordable. Certainly going to be affordable for what it is, but it's not going to be what everybody could take advantage of. This is a wheel where if you don't yet have rubies, or you want a little smaller ring overall. You maybe have one of our big ones, like even later I'm going to have a 1 carat 22 in a bridge. But these are smaller examples of stones or stones put together that are going to give you a little bit more, I would say, wearability. Now, of course, it's a durable stone. Remember that across the board. This is all of the Karunda family, which includes all the sapphires and the rubies of the world. They're all second only to diamonds for their durability. So you've got plenty of opportunity to just wear them, just live in them. I know they're so precious and they're spoken of in such appreciated and lauded terms, but that doesn't mean that we can't really live in them. They are workhorses of gemstones, so keep that in mind. On your right and left, those are platinum. In the center is 18 karat gold. So we're talking all premium metals here, but you either have a pear shape on the left, which is going to be our 47 pointer right here. 47 points in the center. It's going to have a diamond weight of 48 points around it. They're all baguettes. Then we go to the center in that 18 karat gold. That's going to give you, and all these stay as they are, but that's going to give you the quadruple ruby section here. It's going to be 4 pear shapes together, making 1 carat total with 35 points in diamonds right there. And then we have our oval. This is a beautiful stone, and every single one of them is rivaling each other for better clarity and better glow. You can see transparency with each and every one. That is rare. I know we get a little bit jaded around here because we get a little spoiled around here in that most every ruby I show you has a great clarity. So you might think they all are blessed with that kind of transparency. That is so not the case. So I love when we can bring you this stone. By the way, I didn't give a carat weight on this one. That one's going to be the 53 pointer. So that's the largest individual stone. Here's your total carat weight at 1, and again, individually quarter carats. And then we've got, of course, the pear shape at just under a half a carat in the 47 pointer, but really pretty. The bow design on the right, or do you want to go more halo around your pear shape on the left, or obviously a floral design, but these are going to go super duper low. They're all one of a kinds. They all stay as they are. So the question is, would you like to come on in? And I can promise you this, if you kind of like one, you're going to be able to say a big old resounding, oh yes, please, and thank you very much, because the value is so good. That's what we're doing here on everything. We want to make sure everything goes. It's been happening all weekend long, really for the last 10 days. We want to keep that trend going so we can continue to make room for all the brand new that is coming your way. But this one is a tremendous way to go under $1,000, not even spend $9.99. Got a major advantage here already. If you're on the phone lines early, please do, because I can tell you this, being in the design world as I am every day, let me say you cannot buy a band, whether it's 18 karat or platinum, a plain band with no stones in it at all. You truly could not get for $9.99 today. Not in today's metal market. That is a fact. So the opportunity here that they're going under $1,000, and they're not going to be $9.99. Come on in on the early side and celebrate this gem. One of the ultimate high-end gems you can ever get your hands on is right here, yet we never see it offered this affordably, and it's not even $888. It's not going to be $799. Reminder, if you wanted to take all 3, you could. They just got to stay as they are, and then we'll take care of the sizing for you. But these are not $799. This is what's so incredible about a wheel like this. It does not matter. You think, again, the toughest show I can do, and I've done it for 22 years, when you come off a sale event, the toughest show coming back, right? It's the toughest coming back, because everyone thinks, well, I'm not going to shop today because the price is going to be too high. No, they are not. And I am here to prove 22 minutes in that you can't have that mindset today, because it's still Monday markdowns. I told you I'm still freewheeling with the discounts, and this wheel proves it, because they're not even $799 a ring. They're $777 for your choice of you take 1, you take 2, or you take all 3. But they've got to stay as they are. That's it. Platinum and 18 karat gold. On point here with some really striking Burma rubies, and yet all of the best right here in one place. So just let me know which one is your favorite there of the 3, left, right, or center. Say platinum bow, that's the right side, platinum pear on the left, or you can get the floral ring in the 18 karat gold that's hanging out right there in the center. But that is going to be another 60 seconds. It's just, again, it's our big blowout. Yes, go ahead. Oh, okay, already. So, boy, we have all these operators sitting here, and you mean they're going to overflow and you guys don't get to work and they got to work across? That's just not fair, right? All right, so the right one's already gone. This is the bow ring. Well, for whoever got it, let me go ahead and try it on. So this is item number 1124879. I'm not sure, I'll never figure out our phone system setup here, but take a look at that. It was so much easier in the olden days, right? It was so much easier. But this is a really gorgeous piece. So congrats to whomever got it. Platinum 53 points and 4 points in diamonds in that bow design. So that one's spoken for. 2 left to go here. here, and that is going to be our last call on our 2 fabulous rubies. So $777, take advantage. And then we're going to go ahead. Shall we get into a really important designer kunzite? I've got one of our most special kunzites. We do have some brand new earrings today. I did bring out a Paraiba. Like I keep mentioning, there's something that's going to be super duper affordable in Paraiba, and that's always exciting. And super duper affordable sometimes means, hey, it's only $5,000. Well, today it's going to be a little different for you. So give us a call. Again, yellow gold only on this one. Remember, it's 18 karat gold. Look how pretty this is, though, with the big diamonds. Double row of big diamonds there down the sides. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I always forget this is like a 4. So let me try it on there for you just to give you an idea of the size there. Then we're going to try on this one next to it. That's the pear shape with all the baguettes. Keep in mind how much diamond weight you're getting there in a solid platinum setting. So that's a pretty good way to go. So which one would you like? 1 carat total weight over here. That's the 1 carat in the rubies plus the diamond weight at 35. I can't really go anywhere until these sell because they're important values that we need to move out the door here tonight. Then we've got our pear shape here. The pear shape is going to be that individual 47 pointer with the 48 points. So that gives you the most diamond weight by far of all 3 of the choices we started with. So great chances to pick up rubies. Like I said, this month's birthstone. So just a beautiful stone I think a lot of us admire, but usually tends to be hanging out more on the wish list than it is in the jewelry box, right? Because they tend to be really expensive when you see quality like this. Not here, not today. What a blowout price. So we had a really good time showing you a brand new designer style. It was early on yesterday morning, and I showed you one of our best Paraibas, or rather it was Congolese, in the designer mounting. If you were with me, I know you remember it, because not only was it a gorgeous Congolese stone, but it was a setting that was newer to us that we only have a few of. I have the same type of designer setting. This time around, it is Paraiba. It is not a Congolese stone where we're not sure copper or no. We understand and know and have verified and understand this is actual Paraiba here. So I want to show you, because this is that same gorgeous designer style done in 18 karat gold on a brand new item. It's 1124902. This is that brand new designer, and we've only had one so far. And let me tell you, it was gone not only in an instant yesterday, but we had, I don't know, it was probably a dozen people miss out. This was about 7 or 8 minutes into the show. It was very early. And here we are with only the second time. You remember it, right, Wayne? Because I think you helped out the caller that got it. And it was that blue-green Congolese stone that we had in an emerald cut. Well, it was a different mounting in the fact it was an emerald cut, but it was the same type of attention to detail where the diamonds are every which direction. They're on the sides. They're built up through the basket. That's a 426 neon Paraiba. So that's a very large stone, and of course a lot of you have loved these stones. We've seen a few of late, but there are not many left. And this is that 426, 52 points in VS diamonds, but remember that highest end 18 karat gold. Gold mountings don't come any higher end than that. 75% pure gold there. So what we're looking at here are diamonds. Did you notice how they go far more than just halfway down the sides? So they keep on going 3/4 of the way down the sides. Then you have your entire basket. And when I say basket, it's not at the very, very base. We want to make it a little more visible than that. Obviously, it would be a smaller area if it was right at the base of the stone. So what they do is they perch it up a little bit, and then you've got what's wrapping around kind of a third of the way up the basket area, which is diamonds all the way around. So a little different than putting them along the girdle of the stone, but a little different than putting them at the base of the ring. So you still get a substantial way that those diamonds are wrapping around, but this is something you do see as it's on the handles. I'll show you now. So neon greens, totally like a lime green, tropical, kind of like zesty color here. That's why we love Paraibas. They're known for their neon, but check this out. When you think, oh, that's a pretty classic solitaire there, and the diamonds down the side, we see a lot of important diamonds set this way. And then you realize, I look to the side and I see even more. And it looks as if the stone is balancing or perched or just set atop this diamond row around it. But in fact, oh, it's plenty secure. It's got all those prongs. It's very much like your traditional basket. It just looks as if the stone is floating. It's one of the greatest things I admire about this particular designer we have collaborated with, is that you don't see these big, chunky, oversized, noticeable prongs that are blocking your stone. It's like the finest detail, because when it sits up a little bit higher, you can really use that finer prong detail, and then you see those diamonds from the sides all the way around. So every profile angle gives you diamonds from that angle, from your sides here. It just looks incredibly important. And this is how the most important diamonds and gems these days are set. in these beautifully classic but finer detailed and profile detail designer mountings. And that's what this is. And so what I would recommend is there is a $79.99 price tag. I vowed to you right at the start, I will make this a lot better. I know it's kind of that, it's transitioning from sale event to back to brand new. So it's one of those where I think we need to show you that it's a beautiful transition. And if there is something that you fall in love with tonight, you still get a great value that you can be very proud of. And that's what I'm doing right now, because obviously that should be $79.99 and not be changed. But we're taking it a lot lower for you instead. And that way you get the value, you get the deal. It's not even $7,000, $6,000, $5,000. Remember, it is a 4 karat 26. Typically when we see 4 karat plus stones, how much do they go for? They're usually $50,000 here. I've had them, I've sold them, that's how they go. The fact that this is under $5,000 and not at $49.99 suddenly means we're hanging out right around $1,000 a carat if the mounting is free. There is not a way to get a 4 karat Paraiba, especially one that's clean and bright like this one is. That's the difference maker. Obviously, when we're up close, as we are with a magnified view, you're going to see little inclusions. That goes for any stone that we show you that's mined from the earth, and that's what we specialize in. Mined from the earth, natural gems. But when you're talking about a copper and manganese rich stone, when you're talking about a stone that's normally so included it's not even facet grade, when you're talking about a stone that usually can look completely opaque because it's so cloudy with inclusions, then this is a striking example of what the finer ones look like. It's not $49.99 either. We got to move with it. We got to give you the value. It's only $3,999 and it will go. And that's because that's now under $1,000 a carat for a Paraiba. And I know we don't sell loose stones. We don't do it on a routine basis any longer, but I will tell you this. Even back 20 years ago, it was 20 years ago, almost to the day, that I introduced these stones to the television world in 2004. And back then, you would not have found a 4 karat plus in a copper bearing stone for under $1,000 a carat. So that was when they were, I won't say plentiful, but they were still being mined. And there was still just the beginning parts of that Mozambique and Nigerian material coming to the US. So the fact that we've got this under $1,000 a carat set in this beautiful designer mounting that is so high end really says a number about how we're bringing the values here tonight. So I hope you can take advantage of that if you love it. We'll give it a final look, and then we've got some big yellow diamond earrings. I do have a really pretty Rodochrosite. It's a radiant cut in a ring today. We're going to show you a very large imperial. I think this will be the largest imperial I've had in many, many years here. Some big Tanzanite. If you need a big Paraiba that's a blue-green, we have a 2 karat today as well. Requests are welcome. We can't wait to hear what you're looking for. There's even a trio of pieces that are rare as can be. We have some all unheated natural Tanzanites for you as well. So lots to get to, and don't forget about the designer pieces, the star in the turquoise star and moon design, that beautiful yellow diamond designer piece, and anything else you're looking for, we're happy to help you out. So here we go. It's going to be our time when we show you. I do want to just remind you there's a very large Tanzanite in a pendant that's also new. Not a lot of diamond weight here, but just a really bold look nonetheless. Look at that. That's an 8 karat. We're going to have that one coming up for you. That's an 826 in the blue wing block D. Very modern feel to that pendant. Our new ring is here. We'll preview that. We got some really cool earrings. I've got a big blowout on some cat's eye chrysoberyls too. I just want to show this to you. I know it's not for everybody, and please promise me you're not going to leave me just because I'm showing you that totally 100% priceless piece. But the fact is, when you can put a price tag as low as what I'm going to do on what I think, this is for my money, the most decadent, rich, stunning blue wing block D left. It is just, I know there aren't many, so it's not like we're going up against thousands and thousands of options, but we had originally saved some of the best and strongest neon colors for last. It was, obviously, you know about the Museum Reserve, right? The Museum Reserves are the ones that had just started coming out more recently. This is one of them, but it's in a massive size. It's a square cushion, which is one of the prettiest cuts you can get, because then you get all this, it's like the round brilliance, right? We get a round stone that has that glittering factor. This happens in the square cushion cut as well, but you're still getting the beauty and the saturation of a really good cushion cut, and then it balances this big carat weight, which is 17 carats 44, and it balances it side to side on the hand. Check this out though, the diamond weight is massive. It's item number 1124610, and this is that square cushion cut. I cannot have you miss out on this. Please do not. It's going to be one of those that, this is just really important. 17 carats 44 is the size, 78 points in the diamonds. Keep in mind there are only 6 diamonds there. So you know what that means. That means that each stone, 13 points in the rounds. They're VS round brilliance. They look incredible. They are incredible. And yet here's what it looks like on the hand, because that's really what I think we're waiting to see. The question is, can I wear it? At home, sitting at home thinking, can I wear that? Is that too large for me? And that's obviously up to each individual to determine. But I can tell you this, if you want a collector's piece, it's about 3 sizes too big for me. So keep that in mind. It truly is exactly 3 sizes too big for me. But I'll tell you right now, it's one of those that when you get it sized, it sits completely centered right where I'm going to hold it here on my hand. So this is how it's going to look. It's not going to wobble around. It's not going to toss and turn. It's going to be really a beautiful piece that then those big diamonds, because they're on the sides, they're really acting as bookends to keep it really centered up on the hand as well. They fit just perfectly where your side fingers are going to meet. And it's just decadence. This is one of our best. And if you don't mind, I'm going to blow it out right now for you so we can get it at home, because that's really important today, is that we move jewelry, right? Got to make sure that this Monday night can be all about the best values. Look at that stone. Every bit, the brilliant just flashes of color from internally all the way in. Anybody who's thinking about blue wing block D, I know it's a big one. We've got a round coming up later that's a 2 carat 66, so stick around if you want something smaller, because we'll have it. But if you want the grandest of them all, I would say, you know, there's the term in fairy tales about the fairest of them all. We can't use that term here because there's nothing fair about this. I would consider a fair Tanzanite would be that light color, that washed out color, the lilacs, the lavenders, what you see everywhere else. This is bold neon. This is the most saturated of them all. And that's why we specialize in this stone. It's museum reserve. Go ahead, Sean. I knew it was Tracy. I could feel it. I could just feel it. I was like, 35 minutes in the show, I haven't heard from Tracy yet. Tell me that's Tracy on the phone line. Does she have a Tanzanite? Yes, she does. She has a bunch of them, right? She has, don't tell me she has this one. Same setting. But what? She loves it. She has an emerald cut in this setting. That lucky goose over there. Man, you know, if she ever finds herself with just too many, should we give her my address? Because I don't have one yet, you know? I don't have one yet. So if she ever needs to, like, you know, lend one out, you know, feels like maybe there's just not enough room in the jewelry box for all of her blue wing block tees. I know she's in California, so this is feasible. But this is really, I'm just kidding, Tracy. I'm kidding. I may get this one, but this is the one that I really do think, if it's good enough for me, and I've seen literally 9,000 of these stones, have sold 9,000 pieces here of Tanzanites individually, this is the time to get it. This is the time, because this is the one that you will not be disappointed with, and it's not going to be $19,999, best case scenario. So whether you have this, again, big affinity for diamonds, well, the trio stack, they remember 13 points each, they're incredible. Then you get that detail of having those tapered prongs, they're locking that stone into place, but you're still getting some, you know, designer elements that we really like. And it's going to be, well, it's better than $10,000 tonight. So get ready, come on in. It's just one only, obviously this being the stone that you get, that beautiful example of just truly the best of the best. When it was first brought into us, this was one of the first that we set aside as, yep, you're going to the museum. Now it's going to one of our viewers' homes, and that's even better if you ask me, because, you know, maybe not as many eyeballs are going to see it every day because it's not sitting on a museum display, but I think it's more important when you're able to not just see the best, but own the best, collect the best, share the best with future generations, because we know this is a generational gem, and it's not even $99.99. To get one piece, let's blow it out truly and make it even better. I'm going to make it $8,888. That's it. And that is the one to own if you want to be sure and get just something that has everything. You're not giving up anything. Obviously the color's there. It wouldn't be museum reserve if it wasn't, but this is where, if you're at a crossroads between do I choose saturation or sparkle and flash, this really has everything. It has it all. This square cushion cut delivers the utmost of saturation, but it's still giving you all that diamond-like flash, the red flashes, that instead of just one little, you know, burst of light here and there, it's got that more consistent, almost like those neon reds just come through, sparkling through the whole thing. So $88.88 if you'd like it. And then we've got a lot of brand new to share. And then, of course, we have this round coming up. The 2 carat 66 is here. And I know it's new, so it's a beautiful newer mounting. I just think that this is one of those that it's about as good as it gets. And then a little bit later, we'll see this round. around, which is going to give you flash as well. So just a little different on that 266, but look at how that one fires. So we'll see who's got it. 8888. Don't expect that one to stick around. We know that. It's amazing. So this is the one to get if you like a really important 17.5 carat. Look what we did on the price tag. Obviously, most people are getting $1,000 to $3,000 per carat in wholesale. The fact that we're so much under that, you can see where we're at. I mean, think about it. Those are diamonds that are important too. So we can't just disregard them. That's important. 13 pointers, on and on and on. So that's a stunner. All right, so we've got one pair of yellow diamond studs to show you. They're quite large, but we've marked those down as well for you. And then yellow sapphires here, really a very yellow diamond like yellow sapphire. And then we got some new earrings to show you, which are really fabulous and fun. Wait till you see these on. They're really pretty. A little elongated, kind of a drop meets a hoop meets a stud. You get all the elements of all the different styles of earring all wrapped up in one. So we'll see who's got that one at 8888. Let's get to our yellow diamond studs here, which are extremely important. These are just huge stones, and we know what happens to big diamonds when they get into larger sizes, but there's another upgrade, and these never like to sit. That's how big they are. And they never like to do this. Now they spin, they break dance, they do all the things. But what I would like them to do right now is get a good home. That's the more important thing. Play with them, have them dance in your own box when you get them. But this is where, speaking of dancing, you've got the fire and brilliance of a VS stone. Did you know that we do not just say, hey, it's good enough, it's a rare yellow, let's just leave it at that, and who cares about the quality or the clarity grading? Well, we do. And we know how much you love our VS diamonds that we utilize, so we can't just say, here's a yellow diamond and take it for what it is. We still make sure that they're VS brilliant diamonds. And that's what we're talking about here. A brilliant cut, cushion cut square. I know they almost look like rounds, but then that squared off halo helps that look around. 1116278 is the item number. This is going to be our only pair we have. There's a huge markdown. This bag looks like a freeway overpass here in Los Angeles. It's got so many markdowns. It just is got every color of the rainbow. It's got 1,000,001 hash marks and cross outs and everything else. And bottom line is, we're not going to get $79.99 any longer for these. 1 carat 92 is just your centers. It's that means that you've got 96 points. So that's fair. 96 points, I'll take it. In just the centers. We've never, by the way, had any other big yellow diamond studs besides these. They're natural yellows. I know how many yellow diamond rings we've had that you might be looking for that perfect way to upgrade your stud earring collection. Here it is. 20 points in diamonds around that. So that'll be your white diamond weight that you have around it to frame it, to make it even more important, to make it even more luxury. You have it all happening in one great designer style, and yet it is not going to be, and this is 212 total weight here, so that's a lot, but also it's about the quality of those stones, which is why I'm so up close, showing you the match in the colors, showing you that brilliant cutting in your cushion cut squares, like we saw in the Tanzanite. These are also cushion cut squares, but you're talking one pair, they actually stay in the yellow gold, because we always see our yellow diamonds in yellow gold. Now, if you want a little extra size to them, it's almost like they expand and grow without you having to do anything. Don't feed them, don't water them. All I did was just change the orientation of the earring when it's on. So you can wear them square, or you can set them at that angle where it goes point, 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 and then you've got a little extra length to that earring, a little extra size as they appear when it's on the ear. So centered post, butterfly backing. Take a look at that from a distance away. You've got 3/8 of an inch from top to bottom. I'll put one on the ear for you, and come on in early, because $79.99, we're not staying there, obviously. We got a huge markdown show. We got Monday nights. It's always about markdowns. We thank you for being a part of it and with us here to celebrate the beginning of a new week, and there they are from a distance. Now, I first put them on squared off, like I said. That's the traditional way, or just give them a little angle like that, and they just give you a little bit larger appearance in the ear. I think they're best for a primary piercing. I probably wouldn't try to put those in a second or third, just because they really do have that great size as it is with that halo. So let's get them lower than $79.99. Back to the wheel we'll go. Just a really special opportunity to get these, and at a markdown, and one pair. That's the sad part. We only have one pair, and I know they're going to fly and they're going to be popular. That's the only problem with what we do, is with these markdowns, you got to keep in mind it does take a little bit of speed here on the phone lines if you want to be a part of this. That's for sure. It's not $79, $69, $59. $49.39. We can't do it. We got to make sure jewelry moves. We've got 18 minutes left in the hour. Big top of the hour is my Paraiba necklace. So if you're wondering when that's coming up, you got 17 minutes and 20 seconds left to wait till we get to the Paraiba necklace. And then we've got the new Tanzanite coming up and the big yellow diamond that is going to blow your mind and everything else that you want to request. Don't wait for me to show the perfect piece. Just call in and tell us what the perfect piece is and we'll bring it out. But this one's got to be better than 39 because they're still here. Can't be leaving jewelry here tonight. So watch these prices fall. We're going to make it better than 39, better than 3,500. And you are looking at what I would really struggle if I had 2 carats in white diamonds. Guess what? We have 1 pair of 2-carat white diamond regular round brilliants. I say regular because they don't have a halo. They're just by themselves. It's a 2-carat stud. It's a 2-carat stud in round brilliant diamonds. And guess what? They're 1 carat each. And you know what they are? $7,000. Somebody explained to me why a yellow diamond that is hundreds of thousands of times more rare than a white diamond, how we have virtually the same size but with added halos so you get more overall carat weight. How on earth is something like that half off the price of the basic white diamonds that are really a dime a dozen? I mean, white diamonds are not a big challenge to find. They can be pricey, but they're not hard to find. This is better than even 35. We're going to make them $34.99 first caller. That's it. You want to see something fun in a necklace? We're going to bring a designer necklace that I'm going to look for you guys to help me figure out what this is. Because I honestly don't know if it's a reference to a famous painting that I'm just not familiar with. If it's, I'm going to let you guys decide because I have a really cool artistic piece of jewelry coming up that is very much, I'm just intrigued by it. I want to get everyone's opinions. So here we are at $34.99 for our studs. And then we'll move right along. And let me know if there's anything we can bring out for you. I'd love to do that. Top of the hour is coming up. Paraiba on the way. We've got a very, very special Paraiba necklace for you. I've got the ruby collar, which is going to be a lot more affordable than you can probably imagine. And then, okay, let's just see this because this is something it's for fun, right? It's probably not for anyone to shop. I'm just curious what you guys think is the theme here of this piece. It's still a pendant with a chain, so it's going to be a total necklace. Now, the shame of it is I have to show it from the sides here to fit it in. So I'll try to let me go and zoom all the way back so we can really get a good evaluation on this. I love the way it's designed. I like the picture it creates. I just really, really want to give somebody the chance to own something totally designer and unique. And you can see, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a woman playing a musical instrument, I'm not sure, but I got to tell you, it's really well made and really well done. And I know we've never had anything like it. So let me go ahead and show you from a distance away. This one's going to be a little bit challenging to show you up close, but here it is size-wise. A rectangular shape. What are we all thinking? That's a cool piece, right? And the open work it's creating, notice it's not just that open square. It's really got some detail around it. The item number is 11242 or 4727. It's a one of a kind. It's an 18-karat white gold. We're throwing in this chain for free, which is an 18-inch roller link chain. So this is really a cool piece. It's a combination of satin finishing and diamonds. It's got some mirror finishing on the bordered edge here. It's got a great size to it. It feels like it really is, almost like a picture in a frame here. Really well done. Take a look at this. The diamond weight, I first got the 1.25 inch top to bottom length. The diamond weight is 9 points. So again, it's not about the diamond weight. It's about just giving you telling a story with a piece of jewelry that, trust me, is a conversation piece. And it's going to be, well, we'll take a quick look at it here on, just so you can see how that 1.25 inches translates from a distance away. You can see it there. I love that against a little, more saturated color too, so you can really see all the open work it has. Then we'll go up close, back again, so we can all maybe figure out what is exactly the theme and the artist. That's what I love about artwork is it's usually open to interpretation anyways. And so many times jewelry that's well done is also very artistic, and this is. So we've got one, and if anybody would like to have it, I just wanted to show it all to you and, open up a little dialogue about some of our great jewelry. Some of it's pretty straightforward and some of it's more abstract, and this is definitely the latter. But we're going to make it $9.99 if you'd like to have it with the chain in 18-karat white gold. So a really just, again, beautifully done. I love the highs and lows of the texture that you're getting. The satin finishing and the detail, everything about it. Pretty cool. So that's $9.99. Just we love to bring in those different and exotic and specialty and all of that. And that one certainly is. So we've got more on the way. And then we've got that big, big top of the hour Paraiba. So the question is, What would you like to see? Because we've got, again, shown you a lot of the jewelry here that we have here tonight. If anybody wants an imperial topaz, we have that museum piece in imperial. That's very special as well. We've got a Paraiba that's here. We've got a gorgeous blue zircon pendant that is 1 in a million because of the size. So just some options for the, you know, big designer lovers out there. Here's the blue zircon pendant. I am loving this one. This one's going to be 1125156. Our big blue zircons are all but completely extinct. We know the stones are from the world supply in Cambodia. The mine is no longer. But this is where we also are really, we used to have a little stockpile. That in my first few years here, we would have about 3 blue zircons a day. I would have a good, you know, 15 of them a week for you. That is something that has come and gone. That time has passed. And now we have 1125156. And this is yellow gold, this beautiful ribbon of yellow gold, and then a little bit of, that's called white rhodium where the diamonds are set. So you have the diamonds set within white rhodium, and it's a 594. So it's not just a blue zircon, it's a big blue zircon. It's giving us turquoisey colors. Of course, the double refraction this stone is so known for. And it's also going to be, oh, it's really affordable. 13 points in diamonds. That's your diamond weight, just among a few there that graduate. They get a little larger in their size there. Gotta love that. And we're going to make this super affordable. I know there have been a lot of you looking for blue zircons, especially in a pendant. Let me show you the size from a distance. There's a really good size bale. So yes, it's diamonds by the yard ready. It's got this great length to it, and there's only one, and it's a designer piece, and we'll look at the length that it gives us. It's 1 3/8 inches from top to bottom. So that's going to stand out. And then, of course, the asymmetrical design of having one side be longer than the other. Here's what it looks like on that neckline for you so you can get an idea of the size from a distance, and then there against a skin tone for you as well. But it's also going to be really, really, really affordable. Do you see how that blue just pops? It's a true electric blue, not another blue gemstone that quite does what this one does. So always attractive, always sought after, and we're going to make it only, I just don't know if $59.99 is going to do it today. So let's bring it on down. FYI, had you been shopping with me yesterday, it would have been $600 off that price, and you're probably going, gosh darn it, if only that was on the show yesterday, I would have got $600 off, and it would have been only $5,400. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I will make it lower than $5,400. I just don't have that feeling tonight that that's going to get the piece its home. And that's really what I'm here to do, is make sure that no matter how special, no matter how rare, it's got to get its home. So here we go. Not even going to be 54, 5,000 or 4. We got to make sure it's really, really affordable. It's happening now. Do not wait. This is one only. I know it's going to go because you never know what I'm going to do, but I got to make sure pieces go out the door, and that's what we'll do right now. So here's your chance to get it for under $2,000. I'm going to make it $1,999, and that is it. $1,999 to get your outstanding blue zircon, one of our best we have seen overall, and you're getting it for $19.99 when it's a 6-carat stone, and these are completely, completely gone. That's the important thing to really remember, is that you don't have opportunities like this to get these stones anymore. Unless you have somebody in the game who's been in the game for generations like TVON has, you don't get these stones. So $19.99 only. First caller will take it. Let's see who's got it. And then we're moving right along. Top of the hour is 9 minutes away. We've got so much to show you. Blue wing block D, yellow sapphire, the ruby collar. It's all here. We'll go through everything we have. Let me know what you like, what you want to see. Rodochrosite, I think it's our best we've had. It reminds me of the pendant that we had the other day in the emerald cut. It's a radiant cut in a ring, even better. And then we've got our Paraiba. Now I have huge Tanzanite earrings and huge Tanzanite pendants if you're looking for them as well. So lots to get to, but again, we got some higher end jewelry, but don't worry, we're making the prices just right. So that one is gone, it looks like. Let's just show this. Okay, it's my best value. It's my best value on a radiant Rodochrosite. It's my best value on a Rodochrosite. Hi, Leanne, thank you so much. Hi, Leanne. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so this is really special, and you're very welcome. Leanne, if you're watching right now, I just got your email, and thank you very, very much. That's very kind. Happy to help. But here we go with our radiant cut, one of the rarest stones on the earth. I know we bring you all kinds of rare, so this is pretty much like standard. But this stone is anything but standard. It's not what you typically see. We're talking about the Sweet Home Mine in Colorado. It's a platinum piece because, well, if anything deserves platinum, it's Rodochrosite, one of the rare stones. It's a softer stone, so be aware of that. I don't mean that you look at it and it falls apart. It's not like one of those things where, oh, I can't even look at it, I can't even wear it, I can't. Just be cautious. It just means don't go, really working with your hands a lot when you know you're going to be really on the go and really, maybe rough on your jewelry that day. That's not the piece you want to wear. Wear the piece when you're going to be, like we wear a lot of our jewelry, going out for an evening, going to an event. You want something special that really is different. This is it. So here we are, platinum setting, 106 is your Rodochrosite. I promise you I'm giving it away. I really am. You don't see these stones ever this affordable. I just saw one today. It's a cloudy, hazy round, because usually they are. So let me show you the difference here. I've got a small round here. This is just, here it is, 59 point round. It's more money. So I just think something's gone awry here with this price tag, because here's my, you can see it's a little bit hazier. It's obviously a lot smaller. It doesn't have quite the clarity. It's our round, it's a 59 pointer. This one's more money than this one. And that's a carat 06. So I think automatically we're probably looking for a collector to come on in on item number 4711. It will not last, I promise you that. 4711 is the item number on this one. It's platinum. It's a carat 06 in that center stone, radiant cut, Sweet Home Rodochrosite, 85 points in diamonds, and wait to see how beautiful this is on. It's going to continue the diamonds down the sides. They're all bigger stones. It stays in the platinum, of course, and we've got this one amazing, amazing cut. Look at how clean. That's what it is. Let me clean it up too, because it's got a big fingerprint on it. So this is one that is actually going to be one of the rare, and you just don't see them. We talk about this when we have them. A 10-pointer is considered large. A 20-pointer is considered huge. That 59-point round is really important. This is our 106. It will not last. Collectors, come on in. No doubt going to fly. Right out of here as quickly as you can say Rodochrosite. This will be gone. And that's because we are taking this $59.99 price. We are eliminating that right now. That's a great price. For a 1 carat plus Rodochrosite, $6 grand. I've had a number of these through the years. I don't know if anybody's had more than I've had over the years in jewelry, yet it's not even close to this price tag, and this is just so unique to get. Very, very tough. I'm going to come in a little closer too, so you can really evaluate the clarity of the stone. It's not $59, $49, $39. I just cannot get over this. We're not doing $3,500, and that's where that little 59-point round is that just does not have the clarity that this stone has. That is a certainty. That's a given. You saw them side by side. It doesn't have the size. It doesn't have the clarity. This is so many more times rare, and yet it's for one caller. It's $2,999. There, it's the biggest value we've had in Rodochrosite ever here on the show, by far, and you're getting this amazing color. And yes, it's this pinky neon. It's really like, think of it, obviously, Rodo meaning rose. So that's where the name comes from. But this fantastic, beautiful purpley blue glow that's happening through the stone as well. And as we just, again, look at that. And I really need, I probably need, do you see a little bit of golden coming through? I need a little extra, maybe a solution here to give it a little extra cleaning. But what a beauty, right? Clarity beyond, really stunning color. There it is, just level up to your eye there so you can see that amazing cut with that stone. So $29.99, and that's all in platinum, and it's even got almost a carat in diamonds to go around with it. So here it is one more time on the hand, just to make sure you can get it before somebody else does, and evaluate that size from a distance. Not a lot of 1 carat plusers, that's for sure. So $29.99, let me know who's got it. That's going to be gone in a hurry. You know it. It's got to be. It's a collector's piece that you can't even put a price on because they're not in jewelry stores. There's not access to these stones out in retail. You can't find them. They are at museums and museums alone. That's the only place to get a hold of any Rodochrosite. And yeah, obviously, if you're getting a hold of it, you're probably not going to get to enjoy it much. You put a hand on that, you're probably going to be, locked up somewhere for a while. This is not the kind of piece that's available just to go in and shop in a store. So the fact we're bringing it to you and so affordably at $29.99 really is the difference maker. So let me know who's got it, and then we're going to proceed. We've got a really special top of the hour for you, and it's our big Paraiba pendant. I'm so proud of this one. We're going to start it a little early here, get you all ready for a big, big night of value ahead. Only 2 hours though, so we got to pack a lot of value into this next 2 hours, and that's going to be a lot of fun. But it's our best of Paraiba, so I'm thrilled about it. Get ready. $29.99 if you want that one. I still can't get over that. And then this is my beloved. This is my gem. If you can be in love with a gem, I've been in love with this gem since 2004, so it's a 20-year-long relationship at this point, 20 years running, and I'm just more and more insanely in love with it every day that I get to present it to you. Those days are fewer and farther between, I will say. I don't think this one's going to sit up on its own, gosh darn it. So it's going to be one that I'm going to have to babysit here, but this is really a spectacular Paraiba, and it's our big top of the hour, and it's got these gorgeous blues and greens to it as well. And just want to let you know that is coming up at the top of the hour. We have technically about 2 more minutes, and I do want to give our top of the hour audience a chance to kind of file in. So this is going to be one that's coming up in just a few minutes, and I'm probably going to have to get a little stand for it or something, make something to set it up for you here, because that one's not going to be on its own here. So we'll help you out with that. But that's coming up top of the hour. One more thing to take a look at, and it's going to be our very, very special. Guess what this is? I don't know if anybody's going to guess. We've got this stone coming up. That's pretty rare. We've got this stone coming up. Actually, that one I might scrap. This one's coming up. That's pretty cool. And then maybe the rarest of them all, and tell me what these stones have in common. Here's a pure shape. Look at that. Greens, goldens, blues, all together in the same gem. What do we think about that? So a very, very important style there, and that is all three of those stones I just showed you share something in common, and it's one of those that you don't find really anywhere outside of our show. So excited to bring you a little bit of an opportunity to get something special there. And then here we go with a really, really special piece coming up for our top of the hour. So we want to welcome you in. It's a big, big Monday night. We're so glad you're with us on this Ides of July. It's a pleasure to be with you as always. Get 2 more hours to shop together, and I'm going to show you this one. This one's a big deal, and I've got something set up here for you so you can see what it's all about. This is Paraiba, the one and only, the copper-bearing stone that has really just been the steal your heart kind of piece if you love gems and love colors that are more unique that you don't find just anywhere. Obviously, there's a lot of great colors of a lot of great gems, far and wide. There's so many options out there and beautiful gems, and then there's all kinds of funky stuff that they make in labs and stuff that's supposed to be, you know, cool and interesting and different and affordable, but it's really a pleasure to bring you something from the earth that is natural like this is. Welcome into the show. We've still got about a minute left. If there's anything from the first hour that you'd like to have, it's here. So let me know at all if you need to see something again. We had that big pear-shaped Paraiba here a few minutes ago. That one's in that designer setting that we love. We have the huge Rodochrosite under $3,000, and it's over 1 carat in the stone. That's a little bit unusual. Blue zircon still here in the pendant for $19.99. The values are rocking tonight. So I know we came off a 10-day event, all sale event pricing, big event. We loved it, right? We loved shopping that. The values are still here tonight. Bringing some brand new, bringing some closeout deals. The truth is I have a lot that we just didn't get to show you during the sale event. I'm bringing it here tonight. So the discounts, I even got to go bigger on the discounts than what you would have gotten over the last sale event with your 10% off. So that's exciting too, because we want to continue to move jewelry. So let's take a look at this. This is our very first big Paraiba pendant that we've had in a long time, and it's going to be item number 11258182. So happy you're with us tonight. This is where we are going to do something a little bit wild. I know it's Paraiba, we know it's rare. It's all 14 karat gold. It's a 50-point blue-green Paraiba. This is copper bearing. This is not a Congolese where we're kind of thinking, oh, it kind of looks like Paraiba. No, it really is Paraiba, and it's rare, and it's special. And it's beautiful, and it's also a really wearable pendant that's done in the halo and diamonds with the diamonds in the bail as well. So this is an exciting one here, and we have a 50-pointer, and we have diamonds all the way around it, and it's going to be 28 points in diamonds, and then we're throwing in the chain and adjustability. The Rololink chain, fully adjustable from 16, 17, and 18 inches. Lobster claw closure as well. And only is going to be, looks like this one. Do we want to double check if we can change the gold color here? Because I'm not sure we can. And it says we can, but I'm not 100% sure we can. We've got to make sure on that. Because, well, we know our Paraibas generally are in that white gold. I love seeing that. You know what we'll do here? It's the start of the hour. We only have 2 hours left tonight. And I know it's a busy night. Quite a few things happening in the world today. So I'll tell you what I want to do. The only way I can guarantee I move anything on any given show is by putting together a little auction opportunity. Now, for the record, this is a $4,999 Paraiba pendant that I know right now I'm not going to get that. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm not starting the auction at $4,500 or $4,000. You're going to get the chain. You're going to get the pendants. You're getting 2 pieces of jewelry that just so happen to be perfect together. That's the first thing. Then the second thing is this blue-green copper-bearing tourmaline. We've had a number of blue-greens in the recent days that have been so affordable for what they are. We had one the other day. It was only down to like $3,000 a carat, and it was gone. Well, even that, for a 50-pointer, that'd still be $1,500 just for that stone. And obviously we've got to add for the gold and the diamonds and all of that. So what I'm thinking is there's one way to do this and make it difficult, or there's one way to do it and make it easy. So we're going to go with the easy route here, and we're going to help you right now. And if you'd like to have it, it's not going to be 4,000 or 35 or 3,000 or 25. I'm going to start at nothing. Yeah, I just want to get the phone lines to ring, or a phone line to ring. And so we'll start at 0. Nada, nothing, zilch. Yes. Oh, good. Who got the yellow diamond earrings? Who? Wonderful. Hi, Julie. Thank you so much. We'll have them right out. Is yellow gold okay with her, by the way? Oh, and by the way, we're still at 0, and it's a $100 increment with absolutely no reserve on a Paraiba necklace. Did I choose a bad display? It's the only one I had in here. I know it's not the prettiest to display. Wait, let me find something else. Okay, if you guys don't like it for the display, let me change it out. Let me put it on the hand here also, because I want you to see the size, right? We got to show you everything. Show you the size. Let me go ahead and twist it the right way. Here we go. That's what it looks like from a distance. Do we have $100? You know what that means. I get to sell it. Yay! All right, so who do you have at $100? By the way, Andy, are we definitely changing this gold color? Because to me, it looks like maybe a piece. We can. Okay, we can? Okay. So here we go at 500 now. Little mini power bit here. Let me show you the length here, top to bottom. It's going to be 5/8 of an inch. Yes. $800. Only 2 bidders so far. Let me just show you the chain here as well. There's the lobster claw. And then do you see those 3 O-rings? Those are going to give you the adjustability. 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. And then just your classic halo with diamonds in the bail as well. We'll show it to you against the neckline here also, just so you can see what it looks like from a distance. That's everyday wearable. You can mix and match it with other things that you like, layer it on up. Let me put it up close again. Now we've only had 2 phone calls and 2 bidders. That's a little bit, it's a little shocking. And now we only have 1 bidder, and I'm just putting this back on a much nicer display that I just made for you. Well, somewhat nicer. And here we go. 800. Oh no, 1 bidder. So we've had all of 3 bids. And we have only had 2 bidders, and now we have 1. That's it. Oh, this is going to be an adventure. Buckle up, strap in. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be an interesting, wild night. I'll tell you right now, this is the issue. There's a $600 chain right there. I know, that's not the big deal. We love the Paraiba, we love the diamonds. But there is a $600 chain. Right now, it's $200 for a Paraiba VS diamonds in any gold you want. I'll go ahead and we'll do it in any gold you want. So I don't want that to be the deal breaker if you're saying it'd be perfect, Lolo, except I like yellow or I like rose. Go ahead and do that because this stone would look fabulous in any of those gold colors. It's like that woman that can wear anything, right? She can wear anything, right? Oh, you know her, right? She can wear anything. This is where this stone works in anything. And now we have, it looks like, Sean, did you say 900? Or what? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. We have 2 bidders. We have one at 800 and 1 verifying 900. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. It looks like we are at $900. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and we are going to wrap this thing up in 2 minutes. That's it. Final call. It'll be gone. What are we going to do? We're going to sell it. And we're going to sell it one of the biggest values you've ever seen on Paraiba here or anywhere because nobody can do what we do on Paraiba. There's a $5,000 piece and now it's at $900. Let's give it 2 minutes. 2 minutes and we say bye-bye. So that's going to be it. Selling it here in just a couple of short moments. And we're looking for $1,000 and we've got the 2-minute clock running and you can still change the gold and you're getting the diamonds and this beautiful blue-green Paraiba together with it. Look at that. Very stunning. Only one of the rarest stones you can ever get. And that's kind of the fun of it is that we have it now. It's under $1,000. Still talking about it, verifying. Let's see if we got anybody else. 90 seconds left to dial in. That's what you want to do to be eligible to bid. Because remember, this is a no reserve auction. So if you're thinking, oh, she can't sell that at $900. Well, I have to. There's no reserve at all. This got started just a few short moments ago, and there has not been a lot of activity. Let me tell you, you have light competition tonight. That should be obvious to you when we're seeing an entire necklace at only $900. And the featured stone is only one of the rarest on the planet that you can ever get a hold of. That is what's so unique about this. And there it is, looking so good. Let me get you a nice little angle there so you can see the clarity that has. We're looking for $1,000. Let's see if we've got it. We are verifying. Sean might be verifying. You're at 900. So you've got, let's check it out here. We got 45 seconds till we have it all done and gone. But this is the way to capture your big, big value right now. We're at 900. That is unheard of. And again, is that a $300 piece? Because if there's a $600 chain, that's $300 for the piece. That pendant's completely done in the diamonds, in the bail, and the halo. You get what is not just a green. There's a blue-green. I would say it's 70% green, 30% blue. If I'm giving you the proper ratio there to kind of, if it's reading, if you're not sure on your television how it's reading, it really is in person a 70-30 green to blue. We have 10 seconds remaining. It's our last call. Oh, who wants to see that ruby necklace or our beautiful new Mahenge pink spinel earrings that we have that are so stunning? Yes, I'm going to put it on the hand one more time because I know we had that question real quick. So if you missed it, let me put this on the hand one more time for you so you can see what it looks like. This is just irreplaceable at that price. And my chain is twisting every time I do this, and I don't know why. Once it's on, it stays. Why is it doing that? Let me see here. There we go. Just got to be a little more finessed with it. There it is. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Do we have $1,000? This is so pretty. Yes, I'll show you the adjustability again if you missed it. Here's that closure and clasp, 16, 17, 18 inches in length, right there. There's your 3 O-rings. So it's going to give you that adjustability. I mean, that stone is just so clean and bright. $1,000? Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you. Blue zircon pendant's gone. That means Andy's not on the auction. So do we have 1,000 over here? Yes, no? Got it? Sold. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Now, just in case you do want a large blue-green, take a look at this. Blue-green Paraiba right here. Just going to throw that out there. I'm not literally going to throw a Paraiba. Never, never. They're my favorite. They're my precious. They're my babies. I love them. But look at that stone. You can see why you just instantly, at least I did, instantly fell in love with the stone so many years ago. 112-4682. The item number on our 202. So deuces, wild. And let me gather everything that's going from the first hour because it looks like and I get it, there was a lot going on. Hopefully that stuff's wrapping up and you can get back to shopping the deals that you might have missed out on in hour number 1. I'll tell you what, this is one of those values where I know that the time is getting a little limited to take advantage at this point of our Paraibas. The big stones are going, as you well know. The big stones have been going rapidly because of what we're doing for discounting. It's our 202 private collection. Let's come in even a little closer, and just by doing that, you saw that naturally, just doing my own camera work here, because we could hire fancy people to do that, but then we'd have to charge you more for jewelry. So if you don't mind, you get to save more because I'll do the work for you, right? We won't do a lot of sophisticated stage managing and production. We'll just, let the host do it, right? So there you can see, but my point is when I was just zooming that camera in, just by doing that, I blocked some of the light because my hand's in the way. And you saw, let me do it again if you missed it, watch that this color just kind of gets better under lower light, right there. It's just so neon that having no light, still the stone is glowing and it's bright and it's gleaming, and that is what does not take place with a lot of other gems. It's what we call neon. When you have that featured, and this has got a $65,999 price tag, I'm not leaving it there. Can't do that tonight. Oh no, we're here for Monday night markdowns. And Monday night markdowns following a 10-day sale, they got to be real good to make sure everybody is getting, still the big value. So this is where you get a diamond weight of a carat 06 just in the, well, they broke it down here. So we have baguettes and rounds. They've got a carat 06 in just the baguettes and then 25 points. So really we call it a carat 31 because that's what it is. You guys want the total carat weight. So it's a carat 31 overall, and we are looking at a value. Look at that little split shank that kind of leads up to that beautiful halo. This is where the term ballerina mounting comes from, because when you do the baguettes as your halo, it looks a little bit like a ballerina skirt, like a tutu. So that is very, very pretty, feminine, just really like throws back the light with those tapered baguettes. And we're going to bring it down to what is the lowest price it can make a 2-carat stone in Paraiba. Yes, go ahead, Sean. What about it? What do I do with it? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Do I need to show it again? Oh, you know that's like bad news, right? I can't show stuff that's already sold, right? All right, but I'll do it anyways? Okay, just to flash it? Okay. But you know it's already gone, right? Okay, so we're just going to flash this again. This is already spoken for and gone, but there it is. There's that Paraiba. See that? See, and that's why 70-30, because that's 50-50, so 70-30 there. See that? So that's, yeah. The what? Are you talking about the bale? Okay, Sean, you've been here long enough. that hoop loop is the bale. Did you say the hoop or the loop? That's the bale. There it is. Okay. All righty. So $65,999. Let's move this one along. Get it real low for you. We'll make it super easy. Only one caller takes it. Huge discount and blowout. $14,999. It's been kind of the, you never see the 2 carats go that low anywhere in the world. We have been doing that with a lot of our 2 carats just to make sure that, you know, sitting here with $66,000 forever and ever means it's just probably going to reside in our vaults long term. We'd much rather see these pieces go out to you, the viewers, the collectors, the lovers of this gem, where I get it. If it's so out of reach with, that's, by the way, that's $65,000, that'd be a really viable per carat price you'd pay. So think about, you know, timesing that by 2 for the 202 stone. That's what you could pay. Instead, you're getting this mega value right now that just could not make it much better. So $14,999 on that one. And then we'll keep on moving along. We've got a lot to show you here tonight. And of course, your requests are really welcome. So please let us know if there's anything, even from the last few days, that you'd like us to check on availability and bring back out to you. We'd love to do that. And hopefully we'll get that chance. So again, do not hesitate on requests. Here's what this one looks like on the hand. So you can see the beautiful, the vivacious color, the bright neons you're getting, all of that, the great setting that it gives. And you know, you got to be conscious of that. I think we really, for those of us that don't get a chance to own maybe as many Paraibas as we like, because they are so pricey usually, it's nice to just know that you're getting a really deluxe, high-end setting. When you do get a Paraiba, and that is with a carat 31 of mostly baguettes there, it's exactly how that mounting reads, is really appropriate for the stone's variety and the stone's rarity as it is. Don't forget about the Rodochrosite, because actually one of the bigger values from the first hour, a lot of pieces are going, but one of the bigger values from our entire first hour is actually still here. So if you did just tune in and you missed this radiant Rodochrosite, please let me know, because it's only $29.99 for that Rodochrosite, and it's over a carat. It was item number 1124711. So that is a very important neon Rodochrosite. Just wanted to remind you, if you just tuned in about 15 minutes ago, that's an important piece there. So that's the 29, because everything else, the yellow diamond earrings and the blue zircon pendant are going. So we just want to make sure you got a chance to see that one more time. Yes. Hi. Hi, Marcy. Well, I described it as 70-30 green to blue as far as color tones. Does she want like a vegetable or a fruit or something in life to describe it?
She's saying that she's looking for more lime green, not so much apple green.
Oh, in a pendant only though?
No, in a ring.
Oh, the pendant, no.
Oh, the ring.
The ring, yes. Oh, good. Okay, so should we show that again? Maybe. Marcy, I first thought Andy was talking about the pendant. The ring is definitely a lime green. So, and I can even show it, whereas I would say the pendant that we had for comparison, you know, like a spearmint flavor of gum? Like we've all been there at the checkout where we see the different, you know, there's the cool mint and the spearmint and the whatever. That is where, and I'm not a mint person, so I'm not really into the whole minty thing, but it was definitely like a spearmint color, and I think that's something we can kind of visualize, right? That almost blue and green, that was the pendant. Now the ring that I had was very different, and maybe it'd be helpful to do this. I hate to do this, you know, show the pendant again, but for the sake of comparison, Marcy, I hope you're still with us here, because I wanted to show this piece that we had earlier. This is another one from the first hour that we might as well recap. If you are looking for a lime green, Andy, I don't suppose I'll ask for the fun of it. You don't suppose in that kitchen back there you guys are making martinis after hours and you have a lime back there, no? Because seriously, that would be the color of a lime. That's how I would liken this one too. Well, there's other things you could do with limes. Maybe some guacamole, something like that. But that is lime green. For comparison, and I know this pendant is gone, But yes, if you're looking for lime green, because I know it's very confusing when these stones do tend to hybrid the blues and the greens together, every one of them's a little different. We just saw this Paraiba. See the difference between blue green and lime green? I think these comparisons are sometimes what we don't always have the luxury of doing because we don't always have all the stones. And look at how this is somewhere like a hybrid in between. See that? And I know this one is sold, but just for all of us to be familiar with the comparison, see how this one looks like it was born from these two combined, and yet this is the pendant that's already sold. And then you see kind of the two extreme ends of blue-green versus just pure lime green. So yes, this designer style is really that lime green, or kind of like a tart kind of Granny Smith apple green, if we're going, you know, grocery comparison, right? What we know and what we can all visualize just from, you know, being in the produce section of our favorite, you know, establishment. This is where you get the blue greens, and that's where you get the lime greens. So that's really the difference. Now there's a $15,000 price on the right, and we've got that neon lime green down to $39.99, and that's a 4 carat 26. So it's more than double the size on the left. So why is the stone that's double the size so much less? Well, it has a lot to do with our TVON collection and just the values and the fact that we've had these stones for a very long time. And you don't see as many of the greens offered worldwide. So it's pretty exciting to be able to bring that at $4,000. So just a moment there to just kind of all, and this is good for everybody, just for, you know, if nothing else, you know, we're here to, obviously we're a shopping network, we put things up for sale, but my goal in doing this, you know, I came from a journalism background. I was a journalist through college and was a journalist after college while I started my home shopping trek, and did not think I would do this more than a day or two. I was just helping someone out one day, and it ended up being a career here. But I've got to say, this is where, just from that standpoint, you know, if we can't educate you when it comes to fine jewelry, then what am I here for? So I think that whether you're shopping these two or not, it's nice to be able to see this, because it's not every day, like I said, that we have this opportunity to show them side by side and give you this very basic visual comparison, because I think this answers a lot of questions as far as, okay, now I see what she's always trying so hard to describe these colors, is that we're looking at the neon. They're both neon, so that's a term we use for stones that have the ability to glow in lesser light, as these do. Did you see that? Full light, no light. Do you see how they're still glowing? They're still bright. They're still just, that's neon. Neon doesn't just describe one color. It describes the ability of these stones to glow, and that's what you're seeing there. So $39.99 for the 426 on the left, the 202 on the right is $14,999. So hopefully that helps, just even for future Paraiba shoppers that are thinking long term, that are trying to decide, because like I said, we don't always get to own everything we want in jewelry. Sometimes we have to be somewhat selective, and we have to really think long and hard about what we might purchase. So if that is where you find yourselves at a crossroads, where do I go? What do I do? Which one should I get? That hopefully helps. And then there are obviously stones like we saw in the pendant that go right in between and kind of down that center line. So like a hybrid. So that's really important as well. So anyway, we'll move right along. I just hope that helps, and something to maybe either take a screenshot of, or take a photograph of, or just commit to memory, so that you know whether you want to be in more of the lime greens or the blue greens. Okay, so coming up next, we're going to get to something else brand new, and hopefully that helps. But that is also why is this one $39.99 in this gorgeous designer mounting, where those diamonds are meeting the stone at the baseline there. That's really special. So again, that's why that's such a value, when you got a great value over here, but that's the 202 for $15,000, and this is the 426 for $39.99. So that, and they're both pear shapes. And so I got lucky in that they're really nice comparisons here to each other, given that they're even the same shape. Obviously not the same dimension, but the same overall shape. So you get a really good idea of what category those fall into. So hopefully that helps a little bit. I think it's just nice to be able to, again, very nice to be well versed on the jewelry that we might shop for, even in the future or even elsewhere. My goodness, I don't care if you shop, you know, with me or with someone else. I want you to be an educated shopper. Educated shoppers are the best shoppers. They're the ones that we love the most, because the more educated you are, we believe you'll end up here more often than not. So this is important, but you got a really good look there. So anyway, that's going to be, yes, $14,999 on the right, $39.99 on the left. How the one on the left is even still here, I have no idea. But at the moment it is. Maybe not though. Could be verifying. We'll find out. So that's that on our two Paraibas. So hopefully, just again, commit that to memory or take a quick photograph if you want to go back and compare. But that is definitely a lime green on the left. So next up, we have the bottom of the hour. We're going to bring the Tanzanites. It's about 8 minutes from now. We'll bring our new round Tanzanite. We've got, oh, I want to show you the cat's eyes. I've got cat's eye chrysoberyls. There were so many of you over the weekend. I had one, and it was a great discount. And there were a lot of you that missed out. So I vowed that I would see if there was anything else and commit to a value that is the same or better than what you would have received over the sale event holiday. Look at this. Oh my, that's only 2 of 3. There's another coming up here, and here it is. Okay, actually I might put this one in the middle because that's kind of our wider band. And then you've got the more ballerina styles on the left and right here. Wow. This also, again, just nice to compare 3 different cat size in those generally same vicinity of sizes so you can really find, because you see the different tones. It's like the darkest ones on the left and the lightest ones in the center, and there's kind of a mid-tone in the, on the right side. So you're really choosing what you love the most. And the mountings are gorgeous. Every one of them, baguettes and rounds together. Tell me something. If you have a cat's eye chrysoberyl that you would like to have in your collection, I know they're rare to find, and these are beautifully done. This one's got a wide amount of metal. These are all platinum. So you've got platinum, cat's eye chrysoberyl stones, great durability. I know it's rare. We usually associate rare stones with less durability. Not the case here. This is an 8.5 on the Mohs scale, so wear them every day if you want to. But let's talk about what's happening. A wheel with 3, all the same price tag, all platinum. They're all going to be 2 carats and up. They go from 2 to 3 carats, and I promise you they will go. They're a little bit higher end than what I had over the weekend that everyone was fighting over, both in diamond weights and size. But that's a good thing because we're going to bring this price, which, by the way, start at $59.99 or greater. On any one of those, they're going to go significantly lower than that. So feel free to come on in early. The show's really getting busy here, so we understand that a lot of people now tuning in and taking these values for what they are, which are incredible values. So let's talk about the 201 is in the center. That's the smallest. But what that's going to give you, 98 points in diamonds and rounds and baguettes. Then we go to the next size up. That would be the 2 carat 66, which is going to be over to this side. That's the right side. That's the 266 and even bigger diamond weight 125. Then we go over here. Left side, 282. Cat's eye chrysoberyl. Beautiful elongated baguettes. As these carat weights have gone up in the center stones, so have the diamond weights. Each one goes up, and they stay in that same vein. So where you have the smaller stones, which again, not small, 2 carat plus, but you get a large diamond weight, but they just build from there. Larger stone gets the larger diamond weight, then the largest stone gets the largest diamond weight. So you're really looking at a great array here, and all we've got to do is when we take the rarest stones in the world and mark them down, you know what follows. You know it's a sellout that follows. There's just no 2 ways about it. It's all that happens here, and we're going to make sure we do that. So platinum, they stay as is. We'll size them. You wouldn't want any other way. You want a white metal because look at the glow of the cat's eyes. The chatoyancies themselves have this silvery white glow about them. So that's important right then and there. Then you've got the fact that this is, again, a match to the chatoyancy. You've got all that look together. This is really outstanding. And yet, which one would you like? Because they're all the same price. So no matter how large you go, you're not paying a penny more than you do for the medium or the small. And that's really what's important. Obviously, you're looking at the overall, the aesthetic, the design, but we have nobody on the phone lines, and that's probably because you think $59.99 is that price tag that maybe can't tumble all that far down. We're going to make sure that they do. That's because I'm on a mission. We have 95 minutes. We got to move a lot of jewelry. Here's how we do it. Even on a Monday night coming off an event, this is how we do it. I tell it to right from the start. Had these been marked down, here's the honest to goodness truth, guys. These were actually set aside to be on the event. Do you know what I did for the last 10 days with you? It ended yesterday. I'm not shy to talk about it. It was a 10% off everything sale. You guys know because you were probably with me for some point of that journey. Well, these were actually slated to be a part of that discount at $29.99. And you're probably thinking, yeah, but I got 10% off. Great. It would have been $26.99 for any one of those 3 rings up there. After this discount goes from $59.99 to $29.99, then you take your extra 10% off. That would have been $2,699. Now they are not. They're not even. So I told you, if you stay with me, we will take prices, pieces that we just didn't have. You guys know, if you watched any of the shows, it was pretty much your request that overwhelmed the night or the day. So we didn't have a chance to get to all the pre-scheduled, pre-programmed pieces that we wanted to get out the door in the sale event. This is the wheel that we didn't get to. So I'm going to actually get you a great advantage here. We're going to take the price tag even lower than what you would have paid if it was yesterday, because that would have been $26.99. Instead, you're going lower than that. This is why you shop the sale. This is why I keep the sale going, but better. And this is how it happens. Not $29. I'm not even asking for $1,999 on any one of those three. And that is crucial. You definitely want to dial in right now, because it's also not going to be $19.99. So see, saved you $700 off what it would have been the sale price yesterday. And now you're saving even more. So the stones are amazing. The pieces are premier, and yet all in platinum with those big diamond weights, all 2 to 3 carats in the cat size, and they're not going to be $19.99 or $1,899. This is what we live to do. And it really is a mission that we have continued to do for many, many years here on the air. We are so proud to continue to bring you values nobody else can. Reminder, these are solid platinum. I cannot tell you again how valuable that is to get platinum at this kind of level. And yet we're not even doing $1,899. They're only $1,888 a piece. And so we give it 60 seconds. We find out which one goes first. Reminder, the biggest one overall is on your left side. The smallest one overall is in the middle, and then the one right down the middle is on the right. So this is where you get to choose, but you're choosing based on what shape you like the best. You like a round or an oval. You're probably choosing based on if there's a mounting that speaks to you. Do you like more of that ballerina halo with the baguettes, or do you like more of a wider band that's got these scalloped channels of diamonds throughout? That's up to you, but $1,888 is the price you do not want to miss out on. So what was supposed to be $3,000 over the weekend, we have now got a tremendous extra savings for you. It's over $800 of savings from what you would have paid. That is a very important value. I know it's one thing psychologically to see an extra discount, but when I'm taking yet, $800 plus lower than that, it's a really good time to shop them. So those are our cat's eyes. Those are the beautiful cat's eye chrysoberyls we adore, and that is fabulous. Okay, yes, they are. We flashed some really exotic rings earlier. Those are natural zoisites. We do have a yellow diamond coming up, and then we are only 30 seconds away from Tanzanite time. So it's our blue wing round coming up next. We'll share that with you now. So let me know if you like any of those cat's eye chrysoberyls. They're still here. So those are going to have to get, and no rehoming fee at all, just none of that. They're just all really pretty, pretty, pretty pets for you for your jewelry collection. Look at this though. This is a newer mounting that I feel like we really have been going, I think, extra with our details and our designs lately. 1125078 is the item number here. This is notice the different sides. This is not just a regular double halo with the round that has the same detail going round and round. It's different. It's a lot different because you actually see here top and bottom have a different pattern to them. See how there's 2 little points on the one side where it sits, and then there's the 1 point up top. They're all evenly spaced, but it's done in a way that gives you that odd number of points, so you really have this unique look about it that features a round stone in the middle. It's our blue wing block D, and boy, is this going to be fun. It's 1125078. It's a 2 carat 66, which we have been desperately, collectively looking for more stones of these types of sizes that are just what are generally regarded as maybe more wearable every day, something that's not going to cost you billions of dollars to get, right? We never really have asked billions of dollars for any one piece of jewelry, but it's that kind of level when nobody else has it. You could if it's yours and nobody else has it. Do you realize that if you have something nobody else has, you can make your own price? Think about that for a second. If you are in that level of collectability, if you have something that nobody else can get, if you have something nobody else can find, how do you put a market value on something that only you have? And I know we've had several blue wing block Ds here over the years, but nothing really is going to be exactly alike. And if you're one of the few that has it, just in the select audience and this group we have here in the TVON family, that's special. So it's not too late to get one yet, but we have 12 points in pink diamonds with this one, and also 31 points in white diamonds with it as well. So there's a lot happening here to love. It's also an overall kind of blooms on the hand. There's something large and oversized about the way it works, even though the stone isn't overwhelming. So it really is a setting that is well thought out to really give the stones some worthy gold weight and diamond weight to it. I have a question. What do you think we need to do to get this home? Because honestly, I have just only one thought here when I look at this bag. There's 43 points in really important diamonds. There's a lot of rose and white gold here. And then there's that gleaming, stunning 266. It looks bigger, no question. It's a fabulous design, no question. But I know that this is a very, very unusual Monday night where we're going to have to do wild things. It's taken that already. Here's what I'll offer for you. We have got, I kid you not, it's right here. I have got a $4,999 price tag. Everybody has moved Tanzanite pricing up. We have not. Hear me out. We have not. Everybody else has some kind of lower quality material. Those prices are excelling. We have not. We have committed to bringing you what's left of it. We want to keep this run going as long as we can till it's gone and continue to bring you why you've loved it in the first place. Value. Value, value, and more value. So here's the deal. I'm not going to ask for $49.99 at all. I really want to help you own it. I really want to see who's out there tonight. And I want to thank you for being here with something I'm not supposed to do. I'm going to blow it out right now. And I'm just going to give you the chance of a lifetime to own it. Simple as that. 266 down to the wire on our last stones ever. And this is the chance. I have no other options for you. It's rose and white gold only. It stays as is, but I will size it for you. We're going to ship it to your doorstep for free. And then you're going to have several weeks to decide, do you like it or not? Now, I've never had anybody say to me, I don't like your blue wing block Ds. Now, I maybe haven't heard from every single viewer of ours, but I hear from a lot of you on the daily. I hear from a lot of different viewers, hundreds of you a day, and I gotta say, I have never heard anybody say, I just do not like your blue wing block Ds. It's quite the opposite. It's rave reviews. It's people that are asking me, what do I do with my old Tanzanite that I bought before I discovered blue wing block D? What do I do? And my answer is always either resell it or, resell it at a consignment shop or a jewelry store that you know and trust, or maybe those are the pieces you pass down to the generations now and you start enjoying your high end, and then you obviously get a chance to enjoy, and then eventually down the line they'll get to enjoy the blue wing as well. I mean, this is what you can do. You can upgrade your own material without having to elevate your price point. That's special. And so here's what I'm going to offer. We're going to start an auction on this one. And for the sake of time, since I only have like 85 minutes left with you guys, we're going to do this. I am not going to start at $49.99, obviously, because that's the price that if it was a great, great, great value, you'd already be on the phone line snatching it up. What I need to do is make it a lot better and a lot different. And this is my last blue wing that's the round in the size, by the way. So I think that's really vital to just recognize, is that I don't have another 2 carat or 3 carat or 4 carat round. This is it. My next round, I think, is that 29 carat in the pendant. So that makes it a little bit more pricey. Those are $30,000. So here's what we'll do. I'm going to make this less than, speaking of 30,000, that's $1,000 a carat. If we made this $1,000 a carat, well, that would still be $2,660 if we're not charging you for the diamonds and the gold, the labor to put it together. I'm not going to do $2,500 to open. We got to go lower. We got to make this a wow. And remember, no matter what the size of the stone is, mountings are pretty similar in what they're costing to make. So, there's not a huge difference if a stone is 2 carats or if a stone is 20 carats. The mountings are relatively similar in what they actually run. So here's what we are offering. Instead of $25,000, instead of $2,000, we're going to go ahead and wow you right now with the price tag. We're going to make this really simple and easy, and it's a beautiful wearable piece, and it's one of the more affordable we've ever had. You can see most of what we have left is in the $15,000, the $20,000 category because they're the bigger stones. And yet most of us are looking for something a little bit just more everyday wearable, right? If you have a blue wing, you want to live in it. You want to wear it all the time. You want to share it with everybody you encounter. This is not $2,000 to start, or $19,000 or $18,000 or $17,000. I mean, this has been that wild night where it's requiring some extra special things. How about we take it down, not $1,600 either. We got to do better. We got to make sure this goes. I'm going to make this $1,500 to open. That is with pink diamonds and white diamonds galore. Everywhere around it, the detail. There's something about, remember our North Star set that we had over the weekend? There's something that gives that little bit of that North Star element to this mounting design with the double halo that keeps it still classic, but keeps it really just still designer. It looks like that custom piece. It's beautifully done, and we're looking for an open, and we'll give you just a $10 increment. If you want to go ahead and maybe, let's say the open comes in and you still want to participate, we'll just make it $10. $10 to get it started. That's easy enough. So here we are looking for that open. We're going to give it 60 seconds to get this started and see where it goes. But that is not one I would wait on if I were you, because that is one gorgeous stone. I talked about this earlier with the cushion cut that we had. That was still $9,000 though. That was, I think, the problem was that, you know, it's a $9,000 piece. Not everybody can sink their teeth in. This is where you can get a beautiful round. It's giving the flash. It's not taking away at all from the saturation level that you're getting. It's got the pink and the white diamonds with it. We're looking for 15 and we don't have it. Okay. So we do have a new Kunite pendant. I've kind of been putting this on reserve for Wednesday. But you know what? We might as well just bring this out. It's the little panther with the Kunite. The exact version of what we did in a 75 karat stone, except smaller. So that's going to be coming up. We might as well bring it out. I'm ready to get into Wednesday's material here and start bringing that out. So let me know if you like this. $1,500 to open. Sounds like we are verifying in the last final few seconds. Is it going to be a one and done? Now, earlier tonight, I started an auction, nothing, and guess what? We only had 2 or 3 bidders total. That was it. So this is a great night to be in an auction because you're going to have little to no competition. All right, let's do this. $14.99 first caller. $14.99, 60 seconds. And after that, goes right back up to $5,000. We'll make it $1,499. Simple and easy, but 60 seconds, one caller gets it. That's all I can do. Make it a value. If you want to see the 1744 we had earlier in the square cushion, I can bring it back on out. Be happy to do that. But we also have a big yellow diamond kicking off in 20 minutes, and it's a new one. It's a new one, and we are so limited now with yellow diamonds. We hardly have anything else to show you. Look at this brand new yellow diamond. Oh my gosh, is this the Viv? Oh my goodness, I didn't realize I had the Vivid diamond today. Oh, and they did. Okay, we'll talk about that in 20 minutes. We've got something really cool coming up at the top of the hour. Oh, love that. Stay with me. Big yellow diamond opportunity coming up at the top of the hour. It's going to be everything. Let me know what requests you have too. Have gone an entire hour and 40 without a request, and that doesn't happen very often. Let me know if you want our ruby and diamond collar. Yes, verifying on this one. Do you want to see it on the hand again? Sure. Oh, in the back. Hold on. We're going to do the back real quick, then we'll try it on. There it is. So I don't want to have anything take away, Wayne, from the brilliance of the stone. So we actually put this under gallery, and I'm sorry for all the residue in the back. I have this under gallery be where it's really kind of the outside of the round there. So this is what lifts it up off the hand and makes it comfortable, but doesn't do like zigzags and all these crazy things on the inside, because you are going to see, I don't want anything competing with the cut of that stone. So that's the way it looks from the inside. Let me go ahead and try it on the hand one more time for you. I love these little points that you get at the different points of the round. I mean, it is like a medallion style ring. And look at the size. First of all, if this wasn't here, if all that graphic was not there and you saw this ring, honestly, what does that ring look like that would run you? And I know you guys know our show and we all have high expectations for value, but what does that ring look like it should go for? $5,000, exactly. Certainly more $49.99 than $14.99. But this was a lot of liberties to get down to that point. So we'll see. I think we're verifying on that, and we'll see who's got it. It is beautiful. And remember, you get to get it at home and then find out. Then figure it out if you like it or not. Then figure out if it's your style or not. Then you figure it out. Put it on. Wear it around. See how you like it. Then you get to decide, do you want to keep it? Trust me, I'll be happy to have it back because we have nothing else in that 2 carat 66 round size. Nothing. So it sounds like we're verifying on this one. I know Wayne thinking about it, Jess thinking about it, maybe Tim's over there thinking about it as well. $14.99. I almost said $44.99. Oh my goodness. That would be a great discount. $500 off? Sure. There it is. That's again kind of harkens back to the sale. If it was $49.99 yesterday, it would have been still $44.99. And now it's $14.99. So big value. Babe, I think that sometimes we lose sight of the fact that adding pink diamonds adds a lot of extra value. Meaning high-end value. It's supposed to be so much more because you add that halo in pink diamonds. You add that outskirt of the white diamonds. It really is stunning, and you have nothing to lose except the opportunity to own it. And that's the problem here, is with so few left in our inventory at this point, that's what's getting so frightening about this situation, is that We just don't have many remaining. That's the problem. We are looking at our last call on Blue Wing Block Ds. This is your chance right now to pick up what you love and get something special. Get the great value that I'm offering. I'm sacrificing jewelry tonight. That's 100%. We are truly sacrificing some jewelry tonight. This is your night to shop. Tim, are you verifying on this one? Okay. And Wayne, who was that called you? Yeah? And where's she calling from? Registered? Yeah? Good. All right, let's go on to our next one. Anybody on the ruby collar? Are we having any hearts go pitter-pat over this ruby collar? It looks good from a distance then, oh my. Fit for royalty? But if you just feel like something in the universe got messed up and you were not somehow born into a royal family by birth, you can still have the jewelry. You can still feel and look and have the jewelry worthy of. Oh my, I can barely even lean it against my hand. That's how heavy this is. You know what I'm going to probably ask is if we can actually get a gram weight on this 18 karat solid gold. I know it's not for everybody, but you know what? If I discounted enough, isn't that going to go? With this amazing style it has, I don't have anything on it. I don't have any information. No length, no gram weight. I got to tell you, we may need to come back with this one once we get all that taken care of. So I'll just wait a tick so we can get some more information on that because that's important. And if you want our blue wing, call me. I'm going to go ahead and show you, speaking of rubies, here's a wild, this is something I've never seen before. Interesting. I wonder if they transposed this word and they meant to put this on the yellow diamond because this is the word I've never seen on a ruby description, and yet this is the word that should be on the yellow diamond description. It's 112-4764. It's actually a Burma ruby in a marquise cut that's listed as vivid Burma ruby. Yes. Did you have a question, Jess? Or okay. Take a look at that. It's a platinum setting. Sure is. It's a marquise. We know how rare they are. That's also going to be this huge stone. It's a 135. That's huge in the ruby world. And then you get a platinum crisscrossing band with a 39-point diamond weight. I cannot say, well, enough about this. Look at this. I know it's upside down, but do you see the word vivid there? It says marquise vivid red. I've been showing you jewelry for 8 years here. I've never seen anything described as a vivid red ruby. So can we add that, Tony, just so that people aren't shocked when they get their, their paperwork at home and they see that and they wonder what that is or what it means? Well, it speaks to the glow that you're getting, which also then speaks to the clarity you're getting. And it's platinum with 39 points in diamonds. I most importantly want to show this to you on the hand so you can see it is a wider band. If you're not into big jewelry, you need not apply. This is a wider band. Obviously, it's a couple sizes too big, but it's one of those that when it sits down at the proper size, it creates almost this figure eight or this crisscrossing X. One is diamonds, one is solid platinum near finished, and we have one ring. And I will bring the quality down in price, $69.99 designer piece, not anymore, it's not. And we have a first look at it. So you get there's another angle too, where you really get to look directly into the blues and reds on that stone. So clean, so bright. Obviously that usually diminishes as you get into bigger sizes. The fact that's existing in a carat 35 is very important. It's not 69. I'll blow it out right now. And then I think we need to show that ruby necklace. And that collar is gonna get a great home tonight because we know how values go. And if the value is dropped to a significant discount, it's gonna go. So we'll bring that to you, but this one's going to go first because it's only $2,999, and that's it. So we have got a super important piece. I'm going to bring you the ruby necklace. It's a 18-inch, which is good news. A lot of these necklaces are usually shorter, and I know that doesn't work for a lot of our shoppers here. We usually like the 18, so I've got the 18-inch necklace for you, so that's going to be exciting. And then we'll bring you a great value on that ruby. It's a bit of a collar feel. It feels like a definite collar style to it. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Well, it's hard to tell. It's 18, but it's got that little dip in it. So it's actually more like, Yeah, it's going to fit more like a 17 and a half, which is right there. So we'll show it to you. The ruby necklace is amazing, and I'll just promise to give you great value if anybody's interested in it. And we'll show it to you here on the hand again. This is going to be item number 1125002. If you're curious about the gram weight, I'd love to go get it for you. But first, I'm going to show you what I do know. It's 18 karat solid yellow gold. It is $549 in our oval and round rubies here. There are 5 of them. They're also Burma. Then you get $565 in diamonds that just go from here to here. The rest is still, though, really ornate. It's got the mix of the satin finished and the mirror finished links all the way around. Like I said, it's really going to be, it's intended to be 18, but because of this, you can't straighten this out. Let me show you. The rest is flexible and linked, but this has a subtle curve to it so that it looks really good when it's sitting on the neckline, because we never like a straight, rigid piece in a collar like this. So you definitely want to sit properly. So that's actually going to account for a little bit of that length. So it's going to be more like it really fits at that 17 or 17 and a half inch length on the neckline, because that doesn't come straight out. So does that make sense? When you have it on, it's supposed to drape like this, obviously, and kind of follow the curves of our neckline. So it's going to fit like a 17 or 17 and a half. It does have this really, look at the finishing, all finished, smooth mirror finished gold in the back. I do want to show you the closure here on this one, because that's really important and it's easy to secure. It's a insert closure, just like a bracelet would have. So you've got that solid seamless design that carries through, and then you'll have a figure 8. And there's a little level here. I just want to show you, there's a little button. You see how it's raised? That's where you're going to actually press it down to open it up. And if anybody would like the necklace, which is getting you can't really put, you know, when you're talking about $565 in diamonds, but they're all bigger baguettes like this, and it's set in so much gold, you can't think about this as just a couple grams in gold. It's far more than that. So this is where I know the carat weights are up there, and you might assume one thing in price, but you got to account for all that 18 karat gold, the incredible amount of labor and workmanship that goes into it. I do want to try it on the neckline so you can see it from a distance where it will sit. 17, I usually, again, just to show you where it would hit on me, it's about there. So you get an idea of how that's going to look from a distance away and the size it's giving you. It's not a teeny tiny little piece, and you can see how that gorgeous link carries on through. It's almost like that X's and O design as that link goes all the way around, alternating mirror finish with satin finish. So it's going to be certainly under $60,000. We're so thrilled to have it for you. There's only one. Beautiful look, and you will feel like $1 million bucks, and the best part is you're not paying $1 million. It's $60,059,999 technically. I'll blow it out right now if anybody would like it. I'm just going to go ahead and make this a deal. I would love to get somebody this necklace, at least to get it at home and try it. See what it's all about, because we think once you do, instantly you will fall in love with it. It's only going to be $19,999 if you'd like to have it. And to get solid 18 karat gold to that dimension and feel, and have to get $549 in just, remember, that would average out over a carat a piece, because they're only 5 stones. So $549, yes, over a carat each on average. Then you've got the $565, all centered up here in diamonds. $19,999. Is it time for our top of the hour? We have 10 minutes left. I'm going to bring out the Kunite pendant. The yellow diamond is coming up at the top of the hour. The ruby necklace is still being considered. Let's take a look at this pendant. This you might remember. There was a 75 karat, I think it's still here if you'd like me to bring it out. It's a 75 karat Kunite in the same designer design with the panther sitting at the top. Obviously, keep in mind this is a pendant, so it's going to sit north-south. The bail to the left is going to sit upright. Then the panther is what's sort of bowing down or holding on to or sitting atop this amazing emerald cut Kunite. It is item number 1125166. This is what you asked for. A lot of you saw the 75 karat and said, if only that could just be made a little bit smaller. And we did it. We did it. We started from scratch. We made the design. We scaled it down, but did all the same details, from the burnished diamonds as the spots of your panther or your leopard, the pave and the bail. The stone is still a big size. It's a 1005 on the Kunite emerald cut. You've got great finishing behind it, and it's that super saturated neon color. Diamond weight is also 15 points. We have one. It's time to get our designer lovers. You know, these panther pieces are some of the most expensive I've had in diamonds and gold. I love that we have made this ourselves so that these exorbitant prices you see out there for Panther jewelry like this go away, because we created it ourselves in our own manufacturing. That's what we do to really get those costs down for you. So I think you're going to love it. And it's not even going to be, well, I can't do $49.99. You remember the 75 carat one? I can't remember offhand what that price was, but obviously with the 75 carat stone, it was pricey. It was pricey, and not everybody, that's exactly why so many of you said, could you make that just smaller? Could you make that more wearable? That's the other thing. It's the same design, but I don't know how many of us are going to wear a 75 carat stone every day. It's just out of sheer comfort factor, number one. Number two, it's a lot. This is where I think you've got, let's show it to you. I think you've got something far more wearable here with this size being where it's at. And that distinctive Panther design you see. Here's the top to bottom in measurement, then we'll show it on the neckline, and yes, we're going to give you a value. There it is at 1 1/4 inches from top to bottom. It's actually maybe 1 3/8 inches technically. And then we'll show it on for you so you can see that. That's going to be what it looks like from a distance away there, so you can see how unbelievably saturated. That's what we love about seeing these Kunzites, is the purples, the blues, the pinks. It's all there together, and it's not going to be $49.99. Let's blow it out. Anybody thinking about it, take a look at it here up close. The Panther design is just beautiful. You couldn't ask for a better color. We even had an emerald cut Kunzite over the last couple of days, very popular in the emerald cuts always. The pleochrosum showing off. You know what? It's got to be some wild deals here for our next hour and 7 minutes. That's all I can say. Got to be some deals here. Got to really, I've been reducing prices all night. We got to keep it going. Maybe even just dial it up a bit on the amount of discount you're getting. Take a look at it. I'll blow it out. It's not going to be $49.99. It's not going to be $3,000. I just can't imagine $29.99 being anything you could pass up if you like the piece. We're going to make it a lot more interesting right now. I've already taken this under cost. I say it like it is. That's under our own cost. $29.99. But if it stays here, what good is it? Are you ready? It's like the tree in the forest analogy, you know, that whole thing. If a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. If I can't get the discount deep enough to where you can shop it, is it good enough of a value? Is it a deep enough discount? I kind of look at it like, not really. We got to make sure everything goes. So if you don't love it at $29, which is already under my own cost, I'll take it even lower right now, but the only way I can do it is this way. I'm going to start an auction, and we're not starting at 29 or 28 or 27. What's it going to take? We've got about now 6 minutes left till the yellow diamond is coming out to play. And I don't know. I really, truly think that word vivid maybe hopped from that ruby, from the yellow diamond bag to the ruby bag. We'll talk about at the top of the hour. I am very, very perplexed. But let's talk about this one first, because can't do anything until this goes. You asked for it. You asked us to design this. We did it. We made it happen. It's here right now. And I'm not going to ask for $2,700 or $2,600. Let's go. How about $2,500 to start? Already under cost at $3,000. Got an extra $500 off to try and get the auction going. Auctions haven't been the most active of the methods tonight, but that's only better news for you. Bigger savings potentially for you. That's what it's all about. And if we don't get 25, I have a dilemma. $10 increments, by the way, if we do get this going. Can't stand the thought of leaving this here. You've requested it. You've asked for it. Here it is. And it's a massive stone still. And wearables still. That's the whole beauty of it. How do you go big league with the stone but still make it wearable? It's all happening right now. How about 24? I can't leave it here. We've left too much jewelry here tonight. My fault. But I'll tell you, no, I don't really think it is. These are the values, right? These values have been there. So maybe it's just a matter of lighter audience Monday night. Tell you what, I'm not doing 24, 23, 22, 21. Let's give it away. $2,000 to start the auction, and we'll go up in $10 increments still. Still keeping the increments teeny tiny and letting you come into play. So 2,000, 60 seconds to get it started because we only have 4 minutes left until the top of the hour. Yellow diamond. Let me tell you this, call a friend, call a jeweler, call a diamond miner at this point, because the deal I'm about to do for our top of the hour might be monumental, just to make sure it goes. And I know yellow diamonds, besides our Tanzanite, are our most popular selling gem category, are yellow diamonds. But it could still be something that may need to be an extreme tonight. 2,000, don't have it. Okay, Well, here's what I'll do. We have 24 seconds. I don't think we're getting the open. $10 increments. I don't want you to pay $5,000. If it comes up on Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, it'd be $4,999. I don't want you to have to pay that. If we can just get this done and gone right now, before our top of the hour arrives, then we never have to see it again. Meaning we'll just get it done, get the value out there. And listen, I look at it this way. If that piece is safe and warm at your house and we can't get it back, we don't need to worry about the price tag. We don't need to worry about what exactly I did on this Monday night and what it did and what we did and all the discounts we took. And that's just irrelevant if it's happily at your home and you're wearing it and loving it, done. That's all that matters to me at this point. We just need to make sure that happens. For one of our callers here tonight, it's not even $2,000. I'll just blow it out. And again, $19.99, take it. If you love it and then you get it at home, you try it out, you see what you think. But $19.99 is another $1,000 off where that was already losing money. I went from $4,999 to $29.99. Then we tried to auction it off, didn't get an open. Here we are looking for $19.99 to just move it to your home. That's the thing. It is such a value for a 10-carat stone. So $19.99 with the diamonds and that gorgeous detailed panther. You see, that's not easy to do, to create this bail that still makes sense where you can see from a distance all the designer elements. Did you see the diamonds in the extra details there? Look at that beautiful, love the idea that you can see the fierce quality of the facial expression there, right? All of that, the bigger diamonds as your spots of your panther. It's really a very special piece. So that's gonna be $19.99. It's almost top of the hour. We have got just a mere matter of moments. I do have one of the most important gents rings we've ever created. I'm just gonna flash it because I was not really thrilled with the price tag, but hey, if you like it, I can work that out. Look at this. Heavy, heavy, important gents ring. The massive individual diamonds. Look at that. Have you ever seen us do anything like that? Because if you have, you weren't watching our network. We've never brought you anything like this before, ever. We've had the wall of diamonds. But the reason this is so different is that it's mostly baguettes throughout, and then the massive rounds. Did you see there's only 2 huge rounds on the side, 4 up top here. There are only going to be a total of 6 round diamonds in the whole thing. That could be a ladies ring or a men's piece too. So just wanted to show that to you because that is a major, it's our $14,000 diamond ring. I could certainly do some drops and some discounts on that one tonight if you like it. So if that is appealing to you, if you've been looking for something other than the Wall of Diamonds gents ring, then that one would be one that I'd be proud to bring to you. Let's get to our top of the hour yellow diamond coming up. I know it's not technically the top of the hour yet, but I am really ready to show you this amazing yellow diamond piece that we have. It's so, so special. And most yellow diamonds, and I don't have any other comparisons to show you these days. It's like we're all just running out of yellow diamonds, but check out this color because it is the epitome of color that you're looking for in the yellow diamond world. There are thousands of identified colors in the yellow diamond world. And they're all structured a little bit differently. And normally, the more bright and saturated and vivid of a tone you get, the more money it is. So it's a little more rare to find in nature, right? So this is what we have as a brand new classic style tonight. Now, it's one of the most important diamond mountings we've ever put together. It's going to be 1124909. And it is our top of the hour. So we'll welcome you in about 15 seconds when it's officially here. But this is the one that I cannot believe. I think it's missing something. There is an opportunity I've had over the years to share with you a handful of vivid yellows. I am not sure because I'm a gem girl. I've been to GIA. I've been doing this 22 years. You learn a thing or two. You read every gem book, you know, every article, every periodical, every gem association I belong to. You learn a few things about gems over the years. And I've got to say, even if you've seen every yellow diamond or if you've seen none of our yellow diamonds that we've done up to this point, this is one of only a handful that have ever been this color. And why it doesn't say vivid or intense here, I don't know. But I'm going to let that work to our advantage collectively here tonight because it's all 14 karat two-tone gold. It's a 1 carat oval center stone with a VS quality. And here is what's even more wild. We love a good round or a good, 1 carat center. This is a 1 carat 73 white diamond weight around it. One of the bigger mountings we have ever accomplished and ever done. And yet we're keeping it classic, but it's still new and updated. So you've got, look at this, that's a double row to create that wider style leading into the one single diamond there. Do you see where it transitions to the halos? Then you've got what is first a big halo. Outside of that, gigantic halo. 173 in diamond weight, that means 273 overall in one ring, and with the one very, very important center stone, it's the color. So as we welcome everybody to the top of the hour in our last hour of our Monday Night Live, this is what I must say. I have sold literally thousands of yellow diamonds, from big stones to small stones, accent stones, bracelets, pendants, you name it. We've seen a lot of them here. We have been so lucky. They've only been here about 6.5 years on this network. We've been here longer, but fancy diamonds didn't come until much later. I just cannot get over what we're looking at here for a color standpoint, because that is what dictates the value. With the driving force behind why you pay $10,000 for one carat diamond and $25,000 for another 1 carat yellow is the color. Now, first things first, these are natural stones. They are not treated, heated, irradiated, lab grown. No, 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 no. We do not offer those stones here. This is a show where I think the pricing sometimes leads people to assume those must be lab-grown stones. We don't do that. We have no lab-grown stones. We have natural mined from the earth diamonds. Our diamonds are not just natural mined from the earth. There's a lot of yellow diamonds that are still natural mined from the earth, and then they're treated and heated to get their yellow color. That's not the case here. This is an all-natural, oh, by the way, Argyle mine. The mine that everybody talks about is the best that's ever existed for fancy color diamonds. It's the Argyle mine, which has been shut down now for several years, closed and done. It's not on hiatus, it's just done. Done, mined out, extinct, closed for good. This is a 173 diamond weight around your 1 carat center stone. I mean, does not get any better than this. It really doesn't. 273 overall. Here's the problem. It's been a wild 2 hours and 3 minutes. We only have 57 minutes left in our Monday night. This is what I need to implore you to do. If you love a yellow diamond or want to add one to your collection or need that first one, we are running low on our yellow diamonds overall. They have been wholesaling for $12,000 for stones like this. This is really, though, for, hear me out, not just for somebody who says, sure, I'll take a yellow diamond. I want a 1 carat, I'll take what I can get. This is really for somebody who has the most high quality standard. If you're really strict, and let's face it, I applaud you. If you consider yourself a jewelry or diamond snob, I applaud you. I praise you and applaud you, and I say, be that. Do that. Don't change. Continue to do that, because when you have access to the best and the best, like we provide, you can be that and still save a bundle when you own those fabulous stones, and you're not giving up quality whatsoever, ever. That's the beauty of this. Take a look at it. It's a new design. We've only had it once before. And honestly, I think with the cost of how it takes so much to make it, I don't think we're going to see it much longer, because there's a lot of big diamonds that go into it. There's a lot of cost that goes into it. I really want to help you own it. If anybody's out there that's looking for a yellow diamond, here's the moment. Here's the problem, though. I'm looking at one number on this bag, and it's just not, unfortunately, what's going to work tonight. It's a great deal, don't get me wrong, because it's about the color here. It's one of the brightest colors we've had. But it's still sitting here at $16,899. And I just don't want to do that. I don't think that's going to get the job done. Here's what we're going to do instead. Do we have anybody thinking about it so far? Are we on other things from previously? Okay, so we have a lot of pieces from the first 2 hours going out right now. Let me try this on. There's nothing else we need to do until you see it on the hand and evaluate it for what it looks like on, because that is a lot larger ring than I think many would expect or suspect. So here's your chance to pick it up right now. It's going to try something here. We're going to get wild. And we've got to 100% ensure and guarantee that this gets a home tonight. Not next week at $16,000. Not months from now when we take a couple $1,000s off. I'm not doing that. I'm just making sure it goes. How do we do that? Dirt cheap price. On one of the most important stones you can get, natural VS material, by the way. It's the color saturation that is so stunning here. What? Tim's just said, that's crazy. Well, here's what I'm thinking we do. Gonna need some callers. Let's get it going. How about this? It will not be half that price. Is $8,450. That's one way to do it. Or we can skip that. Skip it entirely, go even lower. Let's make it happen. This is your chance. I got to just say it. Not even 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. I mean, this show's values know no bounds, okay? This one is the show to shop. Put everything else aside for the next few minutes and maybe just think, do I want a handbag or do I want a yellow diamond? Seriously, we could get this below 5,000 and make it $49.99, and I think that's going to be done and gone. Or we can make more of a statement. This is the ring you have forever. My first thing I would recommend, I don't usually say this, but I've been really inspired by a few of you reaching out recently about purchases you've made, and the first thing you've done is taken your jewelry, because this was out of a lot of skepticism. A lot of you have taken your jewelry from TVON, especially new shoppers or people that have shopped yellow diamonds specifically, because a lot of you have said to me specifically, I thought this was a big this was just a roost. I was skeptical, thought it was too good to be true, didn't believe it, didn't buy into it, and I thought, you know what do I have to lose? I'm going to use that money back guarantee. I'm going to buy one just to make a point. And the first thing, this is what I'm hearing a lot, the first thing a lot of you have been doing is taking your piece to your reputable jeweler, your GIA gemologist, and getting your pieces appraised. And the appraised values that we're seeing come back, and this is not unusual, but especially on yellow diamonds, we're seeing appraisals that are 5 and 6 and 7 times what people are paying. Now, you might be surprised. I'm not. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest, because I know the diamond world. But for everybody who's not in it every day, sometimes we lose sight of what's actually happening in the real world when it comes to diamonds, and when it comes to the fancy colors, and when it comes to exotics, and when it comes to VS quality, and you want all of that. This is where you get it, and we are not going to do 40. You know what, Tony? I'm going to need an auction. I need it. I need to do it, because otherwise I'm stuck at $49.99. Nowhere that I can legitimately go lower than that. Unless you guys want this to be my big farewell show and have my retirement night be tonight, and that's not fun, because then I don't get to say farewell to many of you, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead, and this is my loophole. This is I play the auction card when I need to. And I just feel like at $49.99, if it's still here, then let's go lower via the auction and not even start at $45 or $4,000. We all know what's happening to the yellow diamond world. I think we know what's happening to the gold world. We know what's happening to the white diamond world. And we know that everything is excelling tenfold, and we don't want to pay more if we don't have to. And so how about $3,500 to start on this ring? In solid gold, you just have one option here. Two-tone as it is. Yellow gold setting for the yellow diamond, white gold the rest of the way, and look at this finishing. That is like a vault inside. I'm looking for the key code, the passcode, the little fingerprint sensor that goes beep, beep, and opens it up. Like, it looks like a vault on the inside, housing your yellow diamond. But no phone calls and nobody interested at 35. Oh my goodness. True story, last night I was looking at a handbag at a consignment site. It was a rare handbag, don't get me wrong. It was like a 12,000 retail handbag. It was covered in crystals. It's the size of my palm. It's covered in crystals. It was in very bad shape. It was missing crystals, Swarovski crystals, missing throughout. That bag was more money than this ring. True story. If anyone wants to know whose bag or what bag, I'll be happy to share. But it was more. A used, tiny, clutch crystal handbag with Swarovski crystals and missing them. And it was more. And I'm thinking, well, there's a piece it's cool, and it's all that. What would you rather have? We all have different priorities in what we shop. But obviously this is a safe place for gem and jewelry obsessors, right? This is a safe place. You can, if you think, and if people have told you, you're obsessed with jewelry. You seem obsessed with gemstones. What's wrong with you? This is your safe place. Come join us, hang out with us. We don't judge. We actually, you might call us enablers, because we are literally, truly, right? When you can buy jewelry that should be hundreds of thousands of dollars in a retail world, and they're a fraction of that, I mean, enable, yes, enable away. I'm proud. I am proud and really, really proud to be able to push these kind of values. And at 35, I don't have a solitary person on the phone line saying, I like it. So let's go lower. Let's go not 35 or 34 or 33. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission from the jewelry gods above. I'm moving some jewelry tonight. We'll take the day off tomorrow. We'll see you on Wednesday, but we have 50 minutes left to move something. I'd like it to be this gorgeous yellow, and I've had thousands of them here, and I don't think there's one that's been any better looking than this VS Opal. That is all natural in this beautiful nearly 2-carat setting, and I don't have 34. Take a look. I don't know. What are we going to do? I have no idea. This is a live show. The teleprompter tonight is broken. The script, Andy, you burned the script before the show, so I don't know what I'm doing up here. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know. Where's my script? Where's my producer? My IFB is broken. I left that at home. Nobody's here to tell me what to do. I have no idea where this is going to go, but I know this. I need to move this ring today. So what we're going to do is make it happen. And if 34 isn't going to do it, how about 33? How about 32? How about 31? At this point, I'm kind of just testing you and teasing you a little bit. Like this is, something's got to strike a chord here. Something's going to make sense. How about $3,000 to start when you're getting $273 in diamonds, in solid gold, where everything else, those extras that you know how everyone else tells you, go buy our jewelry, but then go take it to your jeweler, leave it with them for a week, and pay $800 more to size it. We don't do that. No, you're not going to pay any extra. No, we don't charge you $100 to ship it to your door. No, that's not what we do. We don't have a subscription fee. There's no membership fee. There's no buyer's premium on the auction. None of that. We're looking for $3,000 with a $10 increment on 273 in diamonds. And then we have a diamond, we have a 1-carat diamond band to bring out. Oh my goodness, that'll be fun. By request. Our first request of the night has come in, but no open at $3,000 yet. Now, Wayne, you're not on this one, right? Wayne, you're deep in conversation, but it's not for our 273 diamond ring? Well, get comfortable, everybody. My mission is still one of solidarity. I am going to move this piece if it's the last thing I do in this industry, and it may very well be. We're not going to start at $3,000 because I still don't have an open on this ring. You see, I don't know what $49.99 was, except for that was where I was going to just price it to sell it. It didn't happen. It was in no way supposed to be $49.99. I teased the idea of starting an auction there, but it didn't work. So here we are. We have really the $16,899 price. And we've taken essentially, that price is nearly 75% off that. That price, I can't start doing those percentages. This is just bad math. But it is my effort to try and get this one home. And I am determined, I am trying, I am really hopeful that we'll get somebody, because you know what, you're gonna probably write me the nicest thank you note or email, you know, just raving about this ring. So thankful you were watching at this moment to see this value, but we don't have $3,000. So how about this? We either give up and go home and sign off 45 minutes early, or we push forward. How about $2,900? Does it help? $2,900 to start on 270. Here's my thing. If that was a ring with 273 individual diamonds, little tiny itty bitty 1-point diamonds, would that ever be $2,900? This is not 273 diamonds. They're huge. You got the big yellow, you got all the big white diamonds. We don't have $2,900 either. Well, I give up. Let's get to our 5-stone diamond band. That's going to be a little bit, yeah, there's our 5-stone. This is coming up. This is one of our all-time best sellers, so that I know will light up the line. It always does, but we're still trying to get this yellow home first. And Wayne, you weren't on this one. You were on something else. What were they asking about? You don't know? Oh, really? We're already sold out of that? Has that been what's happening tonight? Everything's sold out already? We did sell a lot of jewelry in the last week or two. I'm sorry if your jewelry's not here. I tell you what, if anybody would like this one, forget about it. I got to just put it back to something, 16,000. No, Wayne, it's not. I can't do that. Oh, are you starting at 29? Are you starting at 29, Sean? Okay. I'm getting a lot of the shrugs and I have no idea what we're doing. So let's do this. If it helps, great. If it doesn't, nothing I can do. We're going down to $2,800. $2,800. Our representatives a couple weeks ago were in Hong Kong looking at diamonds just like this, except not as good a color. 1 carat cushion cut squares were literally $12,000 loose on the wholesale level. Loose. $12,000 for 1 cushion cut square. And it didn't have anywhere near this color. I am looking for $2,800. Here's the next secret. Get it appraised. First of all, that's the first thing I'm going to recommend you do. And if you don't know where to go, it's really easy. If you have an internet connection, you can easily find reputable appraisers in your area. Just make sure they are GIA certified and that they have experience with natural yellow diamonds. Because let's be the first to just say, not a lot of people own them. Not a lot of people have them. We have no $2,800 open that I'm aware of. And we have nobody verifying except maybe Sean's caller. So here's what we're going to do. $2,800, we're going to give it a final 60. I am at my, rock bottom doesn't cover it. Because what this is, and I'm going to give you a little hint here. The carat 73 white diamond mounting, we are a factory here. A lot of people ask this question every day. How do you guys do the values you do then? If the jewelry is so good, if the quality is so good, how do you make the prices so low? A big part of that is that we are sourcing material from a long time ago, and it comes out of a collection of a private gem family. So that's number one. So we didn't have to buy that yellow diamond at $12,000 last week. It was years and years and years in the making here. So that yellow diamond Argyle mine doesn't even exist anymore. So we've got the stones from old. We've got better values because of it, but we're also putting everything together ourselves. So you get the best value in the white diamonds and the gold and all of that. This mounting, and I probably shouldn't share this with the world, but I'm going to because I think it really is important to know. This mounting was created yesterday by our factory. Yes, they work on Sundays. They work round the clock. Our factory produced this mounting yesterday. The mounting without the center yellow diamond, which is the oval that, by the way, looks larger than 1 carat because of its shape and size, the mounting is actually created here in-house on site for over $7,000. So if that helps give you an idea of how much value is there, and that was without the 1 carat yellow VS diamond that's in the middle that's got that bright, vivid color, if that helps at all, do we have $2,800? Yes or no? Let's give it 60 seconds and find out, and that's it. I will move on and we'll never show it again because obviously I can't show it again. Not at 16,000, not at 5. I can't show it again because now we've had it at this insanely low opportunity. And do we have the open? We're checking. We have 50 seconds remaining and then we'll find out. But again, that is a $7,100 mounting. I've got a $7,100 mounting without that yellow diamond. So if you think that you're going to get a nice appraisal, I agree. You're going to get a very good appraisal. You're going to be very, let's say, what if you're giving this as a gift to somebody? Can you think of a loved one? You might get this for a special occasion, milestone event, maybe birthday, anniversary, something like that. And they love jewelry and they've always fantasized about owning a yellow diamond, but they're hundreds of thousands of dollars in actual retail. And you're thinking, no. Well, think about how overwhelming that would be to give that piece as a gift and the perceived value being hundreds of thousands of dollars as it likely would be, and then you've got it for $2,800. We have somebody verifying. Who is it there? Looks like we may have the open. $2,800 we do have. You've got it? Sean, who is it? Where's she calling from? No way. Where in California? Can I drop it off on the way home? No. Wait, what? That is like pretty much kind of on the way home. Okay. Well, $2,800 has been bid. And we need a 40-minute clock till the end of the show because I can't sell it. Miriam, Sean, is it Marion or Miriam? Hey, Sean, I hate to interrupt you. I know you're deep in conversation. Can you spell it just so I make sure I'm pronouncing her name correctly? Just because I don't want to insult anybody by, incorrectly pronouncing your name. Okay, he's not going to tell me. That's okay. That's okay. We've got 28. Help me, Tony. Tony, I miss you in the phone bank. You would never do that to me, would you? You didn't used to do that, did you? Did you ignore me? He's like, no, only from the control room. Okay, here's the deal, guys. 28, and we have a $10 increment. Tim, are you thinking about this one? Don't size up. Go true to size. Go true to size. I don't know what's going on tonight, but the jewelry giveaways are here. And we are about, I can't honestly stay with this till the end of the show. I really can't. We've got a great request to get to, which I think you're going to like. I know it's been a bestseller in the past, so we'll bring our 5-stone, 1-carat diamond band coming up right after this. But it's last call, and I have to sell it. I do. Miriam's going to be all kinds of mad if I don't sell it to her, right? Huh? Miriam, I'm saying it right? Okay, good. Okay, just want to make sure. I want to make sure. All right, I've got 28, $10 increments. You have a money back guarantee. It's back. I know a lot of people said, I ain't shopping until the sale's over. Well, here we go. It's back. So all that value there's no catch. There's no catch to this. It's just a value. It's a value. It's right now. It's happening. We have $2,800. $2,810 could potentially put you in the winner's circle here. And this is going to be our last call. We give it 2 minutes. That is to dial in. Please do. There's 273 in diamond weight overall here. I'm struggling to understand this. That is a $17,000 TVON ring nearly, and we're at 28. So the value is there. The opportunity is there. Let's give it our last call. Then it's done, and bye-bye it'll go. Here's our last chance. Take a look, 2 minutes. Let's try it on again. Let's look at the inside. Let's look at the gorgeous setting style. Remember, just the white diamonds is 173. The center stone looks larger because it's an elongated oval. I say this all the time. The square cushion cuts tend to look tinier because they're square. When you get the oval, it really does look, forget about a 1 carat, it looks like a 1.5 carat or 2 carat. Case in point, here it is on the hand. And I think that'll really come to life here. You see that look from a distance. We have 93 seconds till we sell it. This is your now or never last call because the world of diamonds is changing rapidly. And you probably hear it everywhere you shop, not just here, because I know you guys watch every network up and down the dials. We're not the only game in town. We know that. Everybody is talking about prices increasing. I got to tell you, obviously, we are not. This is the beauty of what we do. We have 1 minute and 8 seconds. You've literally got to call now if you want a chance at getting in. It is truly, $10 increments, 28.10 is what we're looking for. 1 minute remaining. That is a gorgeous classic. It's a traditional ring. If you were thinking about getting that as a gift for somebody and you're worried, is she gonna like it? The answer is yes, because it's just so high style. It's so classic. This isn't giving, sometimes designs, and we like to have different designs for you, but there are certain pieces that fall into that category of classic. This is one of them. And we're in last call on the auction, and we have 35 seconds remaining, and then we have 35 minutes in the show to show some jewelry, to move some jewelry, to give you some really cool opportunities like have been happening. So, hi, Pam. Well, yes, probably, Pam. Probably. Yes, probably not live or in person, but yes, I will. I will, Pam. Thank you for asking. Hi, Pam, watching on YouTube. She said, quick hi. She wanted to know if I'm watching the All-Star game tomorrow. I was more interested in tonight's festivities, but I missed that. And I'm regretting that I missed it, but I came in thinking it's going to be a big night of jewelry. I was wrong. But I'm hitting home runs here. That's for sure. I'm hitting home runs here. You've got the values, no doubt about it. Do we have 28.10, yes or no? Hey, Tim, are you on something else? Tim, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on in the phone bank. Is anybody on this one? Wayne, are you on this one? Jess, Wayne, Tim? Talk to me. Do we have any competition for Miriam? Or are we just sending it to, like, down the street? I love that. She close by. Yes? Verifying, do we have 28.10? Or is it just wishful thinking here? Hey, Andy, who asked for this 5-stone band?
That was Michael.
Michael asked for it? And we're actually going to do this? We're going to show this? Okay. One of our best sellers all time is coming out to play. Do we have 2810? Do you have it? Got it? Sold. Congratulations, that's gone. Let's get to one of the icons. I know it's still diamonds, but it is the ultimate diamond band value and ring, because this is usually where everyone likes to start, with a band style ring with the, and I always just feel like we need to prop it up so you can really see it really well, because it's the 5-stone. Beautiful, beautiful design. I mean, I like it because it's just, they're set so well. They're big stones. The bigger the rounds, the harder they are to set seamlessly together. We accomplished that. It's done. It's 111-1864. So if you're wondering why the old item number, well, that's going to serve you very well. That's going to give you a major moment here. Truly will. Get ready for this. We've got something special in our 5-stone band. Oh, it's amazing. It really is. Let's take a look at it on the hand. Each stone, and by the way, it's a minimum. So if you take all those stones out and weigh them on a scale and you find out that you actually got a carat 20, please be okay with that, because we're just guaranteeing you you're getting VS Brown Brilliance, that they're white as can be. We're guaranteeing that you're getting at least 20 points in each stone. This one, forgive me, is a little large for me, but look at how beautiful that is. From side to side. That's a big deal to get a 1/5 of a carat diamonds, isn't it? Wayne, were you? Okay, so I know that we have some requests coming in here for the end of the day or the evening here, so that's crucial to remember. And then here we are looking at this gorgeous 5-stone band. Yes. Hi, Mary. From where? Hi, Mary. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Should I spare you the story of how this came to be? How one day, one of those big 24-hour networks that hardly sells jewelry anymore because it's too expensive, had a big value for the day, and it was very special, and a lot of you contacted me on the spot and said, I saw so-and-so doing this band. It was a 5-stone diamond band, and it was in, you know, I3 diamonds. And you said, I wonder, and they sold like 30,000 of them that day, and that's great. Good for them, you know? Wish we had that kind of viewership. But you know, the thing is this, you guys said, I don't like that I read the description and I was, you know, hearing on the air that they were the best diamonds in the world, and I'm going, I read the description. Thank you to those of you that do that and go that extra mile to read details, because a lot of you said to me, they're showing a band and they've got I3 diamonds in them. And they're, you know, I to J color, and they're showing browns and yellows, and that's not what I want. A lot of you have blamed me. You've said, I've learned from you that I don't need to settle for bad quality diamonds. And so you guys gave me a challenge, and you presented me with a challenge of, can you at TVON make that same ring with the same specifications, but with VS diamonds, even though they're big, and even though they're, you know, bright white and all that, can you make it? Could you give me a similar value? And not only that, we topped it. We brought, this was years and years ago. I was like brand new around here. And I said, you know, I'm trying to buy your love and earn your trust back then. And, you know, a lot of us were meeting for the first time. And this is 8 years ago. I said, let me work on it. And boy, did we bring it out, and we exceeded all expectations. And then it's just one of those that everybody understands the diamond value. I think we may not understand that Rodochrosites and what they go for, and we may not all be well versed on the mandarin per carats or Paraiba per carats or even rubies, but we do easily find that diamonds are comparable, because you can do internet searches and call jewelry stores and find diamonds. Just be aware that what you're usually getting is a very inferior product to what we're bringing, because these are VS stones. And so you are not sacrificing. Do not give up your quality standard, because this is a ring, correct me if I'm wrong, most of us are probably going to own in order to wear every day. Whether you're wearing it on its own, pinky ring to thumb ring, whether you're wearing it as a wedding band, whether you're wearing it as your travel band, whether you're wearing it stacked with 3 other bands, whatever it is, you're probably wearing it every day. So that's when it should be particularly, I think, really extra important that you're not giving up on quality, because you want quality through and throughout. That's important. You're getting it here. So you're giving That beautiful look all the way across, a stunning band that you can see how thick and wide we do it from the back. It's of course offered in any gold color you want, white, yellow, or rose, but you're getting this band for an incredible value, and you're not even paying, by the way, $25,000 a carat right now for VS diamonds of that size. That's a $25,000 ring for something comparable in retail, and that's not what we're doing. Not at all. So here is your chance to go ahead and pick it up, and it's not even going to be $25,000. We won't even do $2,500. It gets better, truly better, and that's the beauty of it. All you have to do is dial in. It's not even $25,000 or $2,000. It's not $19.99. We could not be more thrilled that this is here and it's available. And thank you again to Michael for asking for it. And we brought it out. I know it wasn't here during the, big events and all that kind of thing. And I got to say, this is when you take advantage. If you're holiday shopping, if you're thinking ahead to anniversaries or birthdays, this is it. Or just treat yourself because the quality is there and it's not even $1,500. For 5 stones, 1 carat minimum. That's a big deal. It's just a minimum weight there. You're very well likely to get more, and it's not $14, $13, $12, $11, or $10.99. It's not even $1,000. This is what breaks all records in the diamond industry, which, by the way, is very strict. There's like something called a Rappaport sheet. It tells us what the wholesale on every diamond in the world should be, and that's why diamonds, from the earth at least, are very strictly priced, and diamonds have real little teeny tiny margins. Did you realize that if you're buying lab grown, there's about a 500% profit margin? That means you're paying 500% more than what it costs to make. So I don't know about you, but I don't feel like that's a great way to spend my hard-earned dollar. That to me is not exactly, I just feel like that's really benefiting somebody, and that somebody is not me because I'm having to go to lab grown. Well, that's why lab growns are being pushed so hard through the industry. There's a very big profit margin. And when you compare that to the very small profit margin on diamonds, and yes, am I really truly taking you behind the curtain of the jewelry and diamond world right now? Yes. Should I be doing that? Probably not. But you need to be an informed shopper. I am a believer in that. And so here's what I'll do. The whole ring, the natural diamonds, the VS quality is $9.99 for what you see there. And you can wear it every single day. You can stack and build them up on the hand, as a lot of people are doing these days with band rings, or just wear it all on its own, or try it for the first time if you're new with us, so that you can experience what we do in quality that's different. Because a big argument for buying lab-grown stones and spending all that, big profit margin is that, well, you can at least get a decent quality compared to buying natural diamonds where they're usually low quality. We say no. You get the high quality in natural diamonds. You get the best of every world here, and that's the beauty of it. And it's only $9.99, and just like that, because this is something I don't need to be here for. This is one of those things that could be like a silent movie of home shopping and could just air in the middle of the night on random channels, just be spinning on a wheel at $9.99, and people would call because you understand the details of 20-point individual round brilliance, 1 carat total weight set in solid gold should be more and is usually more. And that's the idea. When it's $9.99, it's basic. It's obvious. It is a really, truly like one of the cornerstone values of this entire network, and we bring you hundreds of pieces a day, 5 different times a week, and yet this is one of those pillars of all of our value we've ever done in 8 years. And that is why I know a lot of you may already have it, you may own it, you may have thought about it, but this is why you pick up the phone and say, you know what, I'm going to get it. I'm going to try it, and I'm going to go ahead and experience the luxury that is VS diamond quality every day of my life. And if you're married, great, you put it on your left ring finger if you choose to. If you're not, you put it on the right ring finger, or it is a pinky ring as much as it is a thumb ring. I will show you. We are very busy on the phone lines because this ring is automatic. It's just, if you understand gold and diamond values today, and look at this, I'm putting it as a thumb ring, you know what a value that is. And how beautiful it looks, well, that's undeniable. You see the sparkle here from a distance away. You see how every single stone is glittering and it's firing. That's what VS does. If you don't get VS stones, they look dingy, they look muddy. And by the way, we don't use a single star filter. We don't have a light box shot with a pre-produced video of it from, taken in a studio and enhanced over digital technology months ago. This is real life. This is the ring you're getting. You're just seeing it move here live in real time. So those diamond qualities that you're seeing on the screen are what you get at home. That's what you're wearing every day. And if it is a ring you're going to wear and live in, if it's going to become part of you, if it's going to be symbolic of a union, a relationship, an anniversary, any kind of milestone, if that is why you're wearing it, and a lot of people use bands for that reason, why wouldn't you want to have the very, very best on your hand? Best quality, great sizes, something that's substantial enough where even on people who like larger jewelry like me think this is the perfect size. If you're normally into smaller jewelry, you can still wear it as well. It's that perfect ring. It's that balanced size. It's the 5 stones. 5 is obviously significant. It's a significant number to many. And so you've got a lot of just innately symbolism built into that band too. So let's give it 60 seconds. And Sean, you're getting one. Wayne, you're getting one as well. We're in last call, last quantity. You can get more than one, because if I had a couple here, I would show you how beautifully they stack, but you can probably envision it by the way that it's got that really kind of like a sleek, squared off edge to it. So you can really see how if you were to put 2 or 3 or 4 together, it would be set beautifully like that. So no problem doing that as well. But that's gonna be it, guys. Final call, $9.99, amazing value right here and now. It's just one of those that I know a lot of you know, but it's always worth showing again because a lot of you are thinking about it, want to pick it up later, maybe get another one, maybe stack them. They do that beautifully. So you have all those options to take advantage of, and I hope you will, because $9.99, unbeatable value. You just cannot get better than that. So that's really an important moment there to take advantage, and we've got about 15 seconds remaining. Please let us know if you have any requests for the rest of the show, because the remaining little bit of time we have, there's just not much left here. So we want to help you out in the last 23 minutes or so, get you hooked up with whatever you might need. It's your last chance and last call. So here we go. That's a really, really good one, though. I would not pass up. I mean, again, got the money back guarantee, got the quality that we love, that we always enjoy, and you know it's going to be still true to size. You're getting your gold color. We take care of the sizing and the shipping and all of that. So it's a really important value. Let's get to our new earrings. These are so much fun. So it's a Mahenge spinel pink. But let's just, I mean, sometimes I wish these were just called something else, because I think so many of us struggle with the rarity of the stone. No matter how many times I say it, a lot of people just don't know spinel. Or you're used to, anybody graduate high school many years ago where you had the option to get a class ring and it said in the catalog spinel? And they were like, you might think it's the same. Those are usually, because for years and years and years, and they still are, most class rings with the stones in them are made, they're made of synthetic spinels, right? So a lot of people I've experienced, I've come into contact with, have thought that spinel is a fake stone, and it's not. It's not. There are synthetic versions of it out there. This is a natural and exotic gem on its own. Sean, did you get a diamond band too? And who was that? Oh, you know why I asked? Because I was wondering if that requester, that was Michael, actually picked one up. And he's calling from Texas, you said? Yes. Nice. Hi, Michael. What was that? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's wonderful. Well, that always makes me happy when we can accommodate requests like that. So thanks, Michael, and thanks for the request. It was nice to bring that out. Let's talk about 1125171 here, which is our pink spinel. But this is a very rare variety of spinel, so it's all rare. And then we go to this little mine in Tanzania that was discovered in 2007. So where were you in 2007 when Mahenge was first being discovered? Because there have been spinels from all over the world, but this particular variety and color is only out of Tanzania. And so it's all gone today. Modern day, it's done. There's 70 points of your matched pairs of Mahenge spinel here in what is a brand new earring for us that feels very now and fresh and modern. But it's still, I mentioned this earlier, I feel like it's a stud that grew into hoop that still is a drop. It's kind of like our 3 main categories of earrings. We have studs, hoops, and drops. It's kind of like all 3 of those combined, because it starts with that stone presence at the top. That'll be the top of the earring. And it's kind of got that almost pin, safety pin feel or vibe to the shape of it overall. Yes, Jess, go ahead. Sure, Teresa. It's on the pricey side, so yeah, I want to see if anyone was thinking about it. I will gladly bring out the $14,000 gents ring. We'll go ahead and show these to you quickly here from a couple of ways, 13 points in diamonds, and then we want to show you the closure. This is a really cool way that they do this, where it's actually, it's going to be kind of this oval shape you see there. And then you've got the front, starts with the Mahenge, leads to the diamonds, then it opens up here. You've got a quick little hinge at the base, so these have obviously never been opened before. So give me a second, see if I can open one up without hurting anybody. All right, take a look. There it is. So you just pop it open. You see where it hinges at the very base there, and then it just clicks into place. So you push it, you'll hear it click. You know it's locked. I'll try one on for you after I give you the measurement. So it's really that easy, guys. Just pushed it and you click it together. It's done, locked, closed, secure, all of that. We've got our 70-point Mahenges there. You see it from a distance, 7/8 of an inch, top to bottom. But more importantly, I think the only visual that matters is having one on the ear, seeing what they look like, especially in a brand new style like this one is. First time seeing it. Love this. Boy, that was easy. Secure, clicks right closed. Obviously ignore my stack that I've got going on because I've got other pieces stacked with it, but beautifully done there when you see the length that that provides, and then of course the great color you have here and then leading into the diamonds. So how about this one going out the door for a lot less than this yeah, I'm loving the $29.99, but not like loving it. So let's take it a lot lower for you right now. Mahenge spinels are important. They are rare. They are specialty, and we got them going out right now. Take a look. We've only got 2 pairs available because we were only able to match 4 stones. So that's also crucial because obviously they can be a little different in saturation level. So we want to make sure those match for you. So 2 pairs, and that's it. And we can even change the gold color if you want yellow or rose. No problem there. But this elongated earring right now is very, very fresh. It's very hot. I mean, we're seeing designers do these elongated, very kind of like stiletto styles, but it's not 3 inches in length, so you can really wear it on the daily. And we'll take it down to, I was going to do $9.99. I question, though, if that's even enough to go in line with what we've been seeing all night, so I'm going lower. And at $9.99, great value, $2,000 saved right then and there. We're taking it lower. So all you need to do is dial, and then here's what we'll do right now. If you'd like to get the earring, it's not $888, it's not $799, and those are very rare gems. I am just not getting the price they deserve because we really want to move them, and they're $777 with that diamond edge that you technically could reverse them if you want. I don't think you want to hide that stone that's in the front there, just being as lively and bright, and neon again denotes that it glows a little more under a lesser lighting. So if you got darker lighting, there it is. Still the purples and the blues are coming through. Full light, they look great. Lower light, they look great. So you get a beautiful way that this stone is going to look from all different angles in all different light environments, and there are very few stones that can actually be categorized as neon. That is one of them. So 777 for the pair. Let's talk about the men's ring. New diamond gents ring is here with a carat 51 plus more in the rounds. We'll talk about it. We've showed it earlier. We flashed it. We had some of you say, I'm curious. Let's see what it is. Let's bring it on out. And my job is to make it less than $14,000, which is going to be a challenge. But let's see what we can do here. So $777 on the Mahenge spinels. In the earrings, give us a shout if you'd like those. They're very, very impressive. Let's talk about this massive diamond. Doesn't have to be a men's ring. It's just big enough that it can be. And we'll move the earrings aside. Congrats if you get them. Here we go with our fabulous diamond ring. Check this out. Baguettes, rounds, every which way. Look at what that's all about. And I know this one's a little bit, it definitely tends to pick up some glare here because there's just a lot going on. It's a big ring. It's got a lot of mirror finished gold and all these beautiful mirror-like baguettes. That's 1125.032. It's 18K solid. So that's the first thing. We're going to do white or yellow gold for you, but I'm going to show you all the angles, including, let's start with the inside and that honeycomb undergallery. Well, we did have a breakdown here in, I mean, more than just my own breakdown. We have a breakdown in the diamond weights. We have a carat 51 in baguettes, and then we have 58 points in the round brilliance. I pointed this out earlier. There are only 6 round brilliant stones. The rest are baguettes. So see 1 on each side, 4 in the corners on the top. 6 stones. They're about 10 pointers. That's what that means. So you've got really big rounds. The baguettes are a carat 51. All together, you're getting 2 carats, so 9 in diamond weight. It's just, here's the problem. There it is. That's the problem. The ring is there. The price is there. $14,000. We had a requester asking about it. That was why I was hesitant to show it to you. Just because that's a little bit more than we see most of our rings for. There's a reason, and it's a good one. The big diamonds. the big gold weight. That's the reason something like this goes for $14,000. Don't believe me, it's not just me. It's every jewelry store that does diamonds, even if they're junky diamonds, bad diamonds, ugly diamonds, brown diamonds, yellow diamonds, all that stuff. All the diamonds of the world, if you get bigger stones and more of them, it's kind of why that 5-stone ring was such a big deal, right? They get more expensive. You start to put them in massive amounts of gold, like this, it gets really, really expensive. $14,000, I will skip it. If anybody would like to own this ring and you just need a value and you know this is the night to get it, it's now or never. Let's blow it out right now and let the crowd go wild. And that's a very handsome ring. And I don't think a gal who likes big jewelry or signet styles would have any issue wearing that. I know I would wear that in a heartbeat. No question about it. It's right up my alley. I love a ring like that. I like a ring like that just in solid gold. Yeah, diamonds just makes it better. It's not even going to be, though, $10,000. If I have to wow you, I have to wow you. Let's make it a price tag. I know the ring's a wow. We just need to let the price follow. So instead of $99 or $89, $79, we'll just blow it out and see if anybody would like it. And that's the beauty of what we're doing. Smaller audience, end of the night. Well, hey, we don't need to worry too much about what's going to happen in the future. Next time we have a 2-carat gents diamond ring, we just worry about the here and now. Get it a great value, make it under $5,000. We'll ask for $49.99, and that way it can go. So you can get this massive amount of gold. Everything really set into the gold. By the way, all the sides are burnished. You've got channels are burnished, right? So everything's set into the gold on the sides. The top just has a little bit of elevation just to be the way that those stones are set. There you can see it. But that all is its own separate platform where you have all that centerpiece, that squared off design made up of the rounds and the baguettes together. Up top, $49.99. Let's move on. We got a ruby deal. We have a few other pieces. I still have my Rodochrosite from earlier. If you missed it, it's 1 carat plus for under $3,000. A little bit kind of a challenge to understand what's going on there. And then we've also, I've got a beautiful yellow sapphire to show you. Unheated material. Wow, carat 64. We'll bring that out. And if there is anything else you'd like to see before we run out of airtime, because we don't get to see you guys tomorrow, it's our one day we have no show is Tuesdays, so we don't see you back till Wednesday. So if there is anything else we can give you another look at, I really think the Paraiba's got to go, because I had a 426 Paraiba here for under $4,000. So that's the one that I think has to go out of everything we have. It's that. That's the one that's got to find its home. Plus, we had a gorgeous couple of rubies for under $800. If you missed them, let me show you this ruby opportunity that we have in baguettes. Here's the ruby in platinum, 112-4353. Right here, it's a gorgeous, beautiful, clean ruby here. Look at that blue glow on that one. And here we are with our ruby pear-shaped platinum setting, 47-pointer, that's $777, just in case you missed it earlier. So wanted to remind you, that is still hanging out here at $777. We're gonna get a couple items out of the door in the next 11 minutes that we have left with you, and that's a good one right there. Beautiful ruby, 47 points. Who doesn't want it for $777? That's a great deal in platinum. You might just consider melting down the gold and profiting there. We have the Paraiba coming up. Well, that's gotta go. Because this is really, and I know we had some people thinking about it earlier. Let me show it one more time. If you want one of those true greens, the reason why the greens are so popular with collectors is because they are the ones that are the most copper rich. Take a look at this ring on my hand, because this is that classic designer mounting that's going to look like a solitaire, but it actually has diamonds bordering the base of the basket. Brand new design for us. Brand new designer we're collaborating with. She does like those super celebs. You know when the celebs get engaged with like $20 million diamond rings? That's who does those rings. The designer who made and created this design and style, which is how a lot of diamonds are set. And haha, all those people that think diamonds are the ultimate way to go in rarity, well, this is actually far more rare than diamonds. And I'm showing you the side profile so you can see that band of diamonds that runs on the profile. This is a stone that is many, many times more rare than even white diamonds in big sizes. This is Paraiba, or Cuprian albi tourmaline, but it's Paraiba if it's the green, and that's what this is. A bright, bright neon lime green color. It's a 426 in the size, it's 18 karat gold, and it's got 52 points in diamonds. And this is luxury. You realize it doesn't have to be 8 or 10 or 25 carats in diamonds to be luxury. Sometimes it's how it's set. Did you use 18 karat gold? Check. Did we put diamonds on every angle so you see that beauty all the way around? Yes. This is under Well, it's under $69.99, and how I did this is really just, again, shows that we got the value ball rolling early here tonight. And the fact is that this is not going to be $69.99, which is where just about every green Paraiba I've had of this size has gone out and found its homes in previous weeks. Now we're helping you with this one, the big stone, the amazing value. It's got to go. Because this has been, I think if I had to pare it down to one big value tonight, it's this one that's probably the most value and the most savings of everything we've seen. And yet it's not even $69.99. Go for it. Go for it. It is so special. And it's not $69 or $59 or $49.99. This is the way to go. It just is a matter of, can you be the first caller on the phone lines? Because we've had a lot of people talking about it already, presented it quite some time ago. A lot of you have been thinking about it. We're at the end of the show, so this is when a lot of people make those decisions on, okay, what is that value I need to take advantage of tonight? It's right here. It's not $49, it's actually $39.99 to get this massive stone that you're looking at right here. So important, so special, and yet copper bearing. This is the one where it's got the most copper of any color too. So you're going really, really high end, and that's what we love about it. So a huge way to go if you want a Paraiba in that bright lime green. The blue greens are very traditional as well. We know that stone, but this is where, again, we just started bringing these out of the vaults for you more recently. Didn't bring a lot of these stones till more recently because we weren't sure if everyone was ready for this next level rarity. And we've discovered that you are. And you're craving them and you're asking for more of them, and they are here. And now we're bringing maybe the best value we've seen yet on any of our copper-bearing stones. So $39.99 gets it to you. Try it, because remember, these are really rare, and we have not seen anything offered at that size at that price. That's just a fact. I mean, they don't go under $1,000 a carat ever. We talk all the time about $60,000 and $70,000 a carat for this gem. That's what they're supposed to be. Not under $1,000 with a free mounting in 18 karat gold, but that's exactly what's happening right now. So go, take advantage of it and try it. Remember, you've got your money back guarantee, so we want you to experience this in person at home first. That's the most important thing, is experiencing it for what it is, the glow, the neon it has. Check this out again from a distance away so you can really appreciate it and really see how it glows much more than you can even imagine when you see it from a distance, because that's what they do in neon stone. So there it is for $39.99. Let me know. I know we have also this Tanzanite, and then I want to get you big end of the show value here on a yellow sapphire. Love to do a little grand finale on any given night. Let's just go right here. Yellow sapphire, signature mounting. If you couldn't quite do the yellow diamond earlier, or you just missed out on the auction, we got this one for you. Right here, right now, brand new, 1125-162 is the item number. That would be our unheated, all natural yellow sapphire. Stunning signature mounting. It's got a carat-01 in diamonds. I'll blow it out real quick for you last couple minutes of the show, and we don't see you till Wednesday at 7. Keep that in mind. We'll have a lot of brand new for you, a lot of big values. Any requests you have, got any requests for us for tonight, let us know. We still have time to get those in, but this is that 164, and it is unheated, so that's a high level rarity to get in your sapphire, no doubt about it. 164. Yep, it's a big one. I know this mounting is one of those that usually takes 2 carats. So it's kind of like, you know, automatically the stone looks a lot larger than it weighs. That's a huge extra bonus. The 101 in diamond weight, finished on the inside, any gold you want. So for those of you saying, I don't want yellow gold, get white, get rose, get whatever you want. But I got to blow it out here at the end of the show. And this, I tell you, looks like the best yellow diamond in the world. I just don't have a 164 yellow diamond. So here's where you go if you want one of them. Look at that. That is what nobody would think you're looking at sapphire over yellow diamond. You would just assume yellow diamond because you see the quality, you see the open color that it has, the brilliance, and to think that's all natural. And when you're probably thinking, but you always have all natural stones, so what's the big deal? It's unheated. Most sapphires get a great deal of heating as a rule. That's like the first step. You take the rough material, you mine it out of the ground, you heat it up to get the best color you can out of that rough material. This one didn't need anything. It's perfect. And I'll blow it out. $69.99 piece. Let's just take you on down to a price tag that's going to make you very happy. It's our Sweet Dreams piece for the end of the night here. because if you got that coming your way, if that's on the way to your house in the next day or two, you're going to be very, very, very excited. And I think the excitement only to be outdone by the fact when you open that box, you're going to be blown away by the color and the brilliance. And I'll make it $1,999. That's it. $19.99 for a sapphire in a rare, rare color. You don't see a lot of these bright canary yellows that do imitate. A lot of them if they get a little bit too bright, they just don't look like diamonds, right? The beauty of this particular color is that it's very diamond-esque. It gives you the look of a yellow diamond, where I could never make a carat 64 yellow diamond that price. And we all know that. So you're not giving up anything to get a sapphire. Sapphires still are well-regarded, beautifully exotic, well-known stone. It's just that you could never get that size ordinarily in diamond for that price tag. So here's how you do it, $19.99, and then let me show you a few other pieces that are still available, just in case you are thinking about them. Obviously the Paraiba that we just showed you, the neon green, the bright neon stone that is so amazing, and then there's the Tanzanite that is even more important here, because this one, I got so excited about the value, I made the mistake of showing it when most of you weren't watching tonight, but here it is, the Blue Wing Block D. It's our $17.44. So you've got yellow sapphire, beautiful neon green Paraiba, or the 17 karat 44 cushion cut square with those massive diamonds around it, and everything up there is a different price. But we've got the Tanzanite down to $88.88. You've got the yellow sapphire, the just mentioned $19.99 right here in the middle, or the $39.99 Paraiba. Over 4 carats, $39.99. That's got to be the value you're probably most intrigued by. So this is our last call. If there's anything else we can show you, or you know what, I'll just throw in a couple of other last minute items that we still have available, like the opal that was here earlier. Check this out, blues and greens and a natural black opal. Looks like this. There you go. It's a nice compliment. Maybe we put our Paraiba up front, opal behind that. Lots of great colors there, really all the colors. That's going to be our $460 in platinum. You get the 2 bigger diamonds. That's $23.99. And then let's not forget, recently recapped the red of the ruby here in platinum for $777. Someone's got to explain to me later how that one's still available at under $800, but almost a half carat in VS diamonds. And the ruby glowing in the center, $777. Thanks for joining me today. It's been a lot of fun. 2.5 minutes left. Boy, the value's been good. So if you picked up something today, extra, extra, extra big hug and congratulations to you. You scored. You really scored. If you still want to pick something up from the day, chances are your piece might be available. So the wheel here, great recap of 5 great rings from the deals tonight. Let me know if there's anything there that is appealing. We can see you on Wednesday. If you feel like shopping for some more great jewelry and checking out all of our brand new, Wednesdays are always called What's New Wednesday, because after our one and only day off on Tuesdays, that's really the day that the most brand new jewelry comes out. Just as a little kind of viewer's tip there. So Wednesdays and Thursdays are really about a lot of brand new. So we really want to remind you, if you love the brand new and you love to see, you know, beautiful exotics and designer pieces, Wednesday is going to be your kind of day. So be sure and join me at Wednesday at 7 o'clock. That's 9 p.m. Central Time and 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you then. We'll have a great big show, and we'll keep the values rolling and keep the discounts going. But again, here's your little recap of what's up here. $88.88 on the Blue Wing Block D, that's 17.5 carats. The ruby ring is $777. The sapphire, unheated carat 64 yellow, $19.99. Here's the big $460 opal. That is a platinum setting. That's down to $23.99. And then our gorgeous, I don't know how it's here, the green, the neon, the Paraiba, the $426 stone is actually $39.99. So huge values on everything up there. Let us know. We'll be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air to help you out. If you have any questions on this wheel or anything else you've seen tonight, we will help you. And otherwise, we just wish you a great rest of your evening. And I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. And then we'll rendezvous on Wednesday night, as we always do, at 7 o'clock Pacific time, to show you all the brand new that we've been working so hard on. So I hope you'll come join us, even just to, you know, as if just to window shop and just check out jewelry. We know a lot of you just hang out to hang out. We love that. So come and join us on Wednesday and Thursday night so you can see all the brand new that I know we've been working for weeks on. It's just all really going to be coming out here in the next few weeks. So we're really excited about that. Lots of brand new on the way for you. And our final few seconds, if you have any questions on this wheel or beyond. Thanks again, though, for being with us. We always appreciate you watching and shopping with us. And congratulations if you did pick something up tonight. Amazing values, some of our best ever. So thanks so much. And from all of us at TVON, we wish you a great rest of your evening, a great Tuesday. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you Wednesday.